What does that mean? What do I mean, man?
Means everything you did.
What the frick?
It's the Mario stuff, dude.
People.
It's like right up there.
Things go paper. Mario 2000 Year Door. Update. What the frick? Is one of those words a vulgar word? Oh, the tag. Paper Mario 2000 Year Door exceeds the maximum tag. Gosh dang it.
It's like, what did you do to
Love the Okay, we're back.
Yeah, except for the music's still happening. Hit update.
Woo! We're back, baby!
Yeah, might as well just go live after that. Look, things were going wrong. Oh, I don't like one of those lights back there. I don't know what it is. Jenna, can you go close the door to my room? I don't like these freaks knowing where I sleep.
Here we go!
Jenna is extremely hyped for this.
I'm so hyped for this, you can't even believe. Woo! Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, baby! It's happening! This is an auspicious day for me.
Like,
I'm super pumped. So am I! You have no idea!
there we go. The red lights.
One might say Super Mario pumped. But in paper form.
That's horrible. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today.
No, we gotta say that with more excitement.
Oh, then you say it.
This is what we're doing today, bitches. We're playing Paper Mario, the 1000 Year Door
I've never played Paper Mario
remake, released today to the public.
That's true. This is the first day it's out.
It's the first day it's out. We went to Target. We bought a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper.
And a pocket full of dreams.
This is my dream.
And here we are.
Alright, this is intense. So Paper Mario the 1000 Year Door is probably in my top 2 of all video games. In case one here couldn't tell. I have it on GameCube. I've been waiting for it since it came out.
Nice?
Yeah, since it was announced, I could tell you, like 9/11, I knew where I was when this was announced.
I remember where I was for 9/11. I was on the floor in my living room with my
I
my
was
mom
on the
and my
shag,
grand.
yeah, I was on the shag carpet of my crappy apartment.
Yeah, I was in.
The crusty ass shag carpet.
My great grandmother came upstairs because she lived below us. My grandmother came up from where her house was down the hill, and my mom was there. Nicole was at school.
Liv was in school.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I think we've lost track of what we're talking
I was
about.
in New Jersey at the beach house at the bar, the island. I opened up my laptop. I was still on Twitter, so I saw something was trending. Could it be? So I went to YouTube.
Where were you when Thousand Year Door was released? I was at home. My mom called me. She said, Thousand Year Door release. I say,
No
no.
Real shit.
Where were you when he said, he had died. He had dead. I said, oh no. We're playing Thousand Year Door.
playing
That's the gist
We're
of
playing
it.
the Thousand Year Door. One could say I've been playing the Thousand Year Door
Now,
for 20 years now.
here is the most important part that we need to talk about.
Yes.
I've only ever played one Paper Mario game.
And it was...
It was the Origami King, I think. What was the most recent one?
It was the Origami King.
I played Origami King. I hated it. Oh, okay, no. I didn't
Okay.
hate it.
All right, here's the thing. Here's the
problem
thing.
is-
And I know that, like, talk
There's a lot of-
between
there's-
eras of
There's a
Paper
lot of
Mario.
combat in it, and the combat to me was horrendous. I
Yeah, and
dreaded
that-
getting into combat. I enjoyed the rest
Yeah,
of
and
it.
that is my main gripe with Origami
Yeah.
King. I think it's funny. I think there's some emotional beats hit there. There are still too many toads, but I'm not going to hold that too much against it.
There's
like,
always going to be too many toads.
there's
It is the
always going
Toad
to be
Kingdom.
too many toads. All you have to do is, like, you got to do the voice for them. Yeah, and I think it succeeded in most places. It was visually stunning. I liked the environments. The levels were great. The combat was bad.
Yeah,
It's the main reason I've never replayed it.
I dreaded every combat encounter ever.
Yeah.
And it actually stopped me from playing the game because by like probably the 21st combat encounter, I was just like, I'm so
yeah.
over this.
And like,
I'm so done.
it's
Like
not
Leonardo
necessar-
DiCaprio when his girlfriend turns 25, I was like, I'm so over this. I'm so done.
And it's not even that
gotten too
I
old.
didn't want to do a big think for each fight. It's just that it both doesn't reward you per fight, and it takes too freaking long. Also, the fact that, like, the way it's set up so that you should be able to defeat every enemy in one round feels kind of anticlimactic no matter what encounter you're on.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Yes.
The boss fights are kind of cool,
Yeah, I like the boss fights.
but like the fact that you
I love you for that Leo burn. We will keep burning Leo.
the fact that you the opposite of the Titanic and the Revenant. Revenant? Yeah, because
Yeah, Revenant.
Remnant is
what is
Dark Souls with guns. Revenant is him climbing inside of a
I
bear
think it's
to get an
Revenant
Oscar.
because that's what I called it. First off, he got pounded by a bear.
I thought Revenant was that character in Apex Legends. It is.
Is
Yeah,
I don't. I've never played. I've
a.
never pecked any A's.
It's not bad. We're getting off topic.
We're getting off topic. We're playing Paper Mario: The
I was
Thousand
gonna
Year
say,
Door.
let's just get into it.
Let's go to the title screen.
Let's just get into it.
Oh my God!
We're just getting into it.
Pressing any button.
Also,
Alright.
donate us money because we spent $60 on this.
No, I spent $60 on this.
$62 after tax, actually.
$66, including Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that's true. Do you want to know something? I don't think that whole package was $4. I think we scanned one soda and one soda was $4.
No, it said $4.50 on the shelf.
I think Jonah scanned one soda and then bought a pack of 6 of them.
Pressing any button right now.
$4 for 6 packets of that. It's less than
My
a dollar.
God. Here I am.
That's less than
Alright,
$1.
first off, I'm missing something right now.
We need to file.
Game volume is way louder than me.
Oh yeah. No, we need to file two.
I can't hear the in-game audio.
We
I
need to-
will later today when I start my own file at home after I watch Mockingjay Part 2 with the family.
Go back.
Why do we need file 2?
We need file 2 because it's red for things go wrong. And I like starting in the middle because it pisses people off.
Start.
You know those weird OCD people.
Yeah, I am one of them.
Exactly, I know.
I take medicine for that.
I was gonna say we can't hear the volume,
We can't hear the in-game audio.
which sucks because if I plug it in, then you guys can't hear it.
Yeah. Is this on your Switch? And 2, could I use it?
It's a little card.
It's a card, and this is this is now my personal copy.
Yeah, it's one of the little cards. I don't own it on the Switch,
I do now, as of right now.
but maybe when Jonah's done, he'll lend it to you.
Yeah, after I finish it like twice.
You have to.
But first off, this is new to the Switch. This whole sequence, it was just 2D images. This is beautimous. Want to be Switch friends? Sure! I don't know what my ID is. My sister deals with that. I just go on and play games.
The music does sound kind of nice.
It's so good.
I'll turn it down because I know you don't like listening to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I just want to play your games.
No, that means he would have to log into your Switch, but that doesn't work because this is a physical cartridge. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to do what we do, where I'm logged in on her Switch so that she can just download any of my games that I own.
I'm all about the physical media, and that's mostly because Ubisoft
Yeah.
at this point.
Ubisoft at this point.
Yeah.
Town of Rogueport.
You know, Ubisoft, EA. EA's just kind of like the Waluigi to Ubisoft Wario at this point, though, so...
You know, that feels fair. Feels very fair.
My god, this is beautiful.
I feel like a Paper Mario game would hold up pretty well regardless because of the graphics.
Yeah, trust me, I played Paper Mario 60 on the Nintendo 64, not on the Virtual Arcade, on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it might just feel like a little less crisp,
and it still
but
looks good.
yeah.
It's on a way bigger screen than it should be, but it still looks really good.
Bro, look at my muscles.
Fun, man. A minute without Toadsworth watching over me. He's so paranoid. I miss Toadsworth. This is the first time he's appeared in a game in like 10 years.
Wasn't he in Sunshine?
Yeah, but that was over 20 years ago.
Oh, we're old.
Yeah, this is 20 years old. This is a 20-year-old game, completely remade. Look at her reflection on the floor.
Look at those ray.
My
Look at that
God.
ray tracing. Stones aren't that shiny. What is this?
It just rained.
That's fair.
Can't you tell by the puddles?
Oh, look, puddles.
The puddles next to the noose.
Why is there? Yeah. Why is there a?
It's to show that this place is shady.
Is she putting people to death?
No, she's on vacation here.
Why would you get a vacation where people get put to death? I have so many questions.
Maybe it's like a historical thing when people have Confederate generals on.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, yeah, this is where we used to hang people. Oh, Lizzie. I trust it. Them.
I trust them with my life.
Yeah. I have a wide assortment of knickknacks and doodads, but this is a special favorite. Well, I'm not doing the Peach voice. I'm just going to let it. Nope. Well, that's a pretty box. What's inside it? This box holds a map that shows where to find treasure. But the box has a magic lock on it that will only open for a pure and noble heart. So here's the context for what happens in almost every Mario game.
Peach gets herself into trouble.
As you can see, it won't so much as budge if one such as me touches it.
That's an
First off,
interesting way of saying
red flag.
It's like, yo, guys, I'm a piece of shit. That's why this box went open for me.
Uh-oh. First off, this place, Rogueport. You can tell it's very roguish. This is.
You mean dirty?
Yep. There's.
Why is Goomba Link in the background?
First off, all of these Goombas have names.
Goomba Link.
This isn't Origami King, Color Splash, or what do you call it? Sticker Star. This in here, everyone has a name, and we're going to learn all of them.
Ocarina of Goomba. Yes, yeah,
God.
anybody who
Hold it.
anybody who laughs like that, that's a red flag.
Anybody who laughs like that and says "Go on, hold
When
it,"
they
red
laugh,
flag.
if they laugh and their laugh vibrates like that. Are we gonna get sucked into the box? I suppose I could try opening it.
Man, that's just like nails on a chalkboard. That's a new animation, I think, like, you know, the cloak moving like that.
This
Don't
is
quote
literally
me on
this
it.
is literally like playing
The game it was
This
the game
isn't
I
an
was meant
offense.
for.
This isn't an offense.
Parakarry from the first one.
This is literally like playing the new Spyros with Liv.
Yep.
Because she knows every difference between the games and points them out.
Yep.
I think it's really cool.
I don't think he made that face in Paper Mario.
Yeah, like
This is him.
it's stuff like that where it's like
Text to speech.
I'm pretty sure I heard it at the one back there.
Yeah, I heard it.
Pretty sure it's supposed to come out. From
Mail
here.
call.
That's wild.
All right, I can do the Luigi voice.
Yeah, it's coming out of the other Google. Interesting.
Look! It's all the partners from the first.
Hey, Luigi time!
Hey, bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. Look, that's all the partners from the first Paper Mario.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's Wa, Parakarry, Bao, Bombette, Lackluster, aka Spike, Sushi, Koops, or Cooper, and Goombario.
Yeah, it's coming from there. That's wild.
Yay! Mario!
I'll just read it for you. How's that sound?
It's Luigi,
Luigi
time.
has one of the best arcs in this game. No spoilers, but he has one of the best arcs in this game running on in the background.
Okay.
Right, that's the third one.
Okay. I like that one.
No spoilers in case Super Paper Mario ever gets remade. One can hope. I actually do like that game.
Let's try this one more time just to see. There we go.
Now let's see here.
Turn this part down.
Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a
Is
town
she not?
called Rogueport.
Wait, is she not rich enough that she needs more treasure?
It's, well, why does the British Museum have all of our Moais?
Because they went and conquered a bunch of places.
We don't know how the Mushroom Kingdom came to be.
Oh, almost certainly violent conquest.
Yeah. Now she's here to gentrify Rogueport.
I don't know. I'm of the opinion if you want it fair and square.
Jeremiah's opinions do not represent the
Finders
opinions of things
keepers.
go wrong.
I mean, the British Museum isn't all bad.
But since it is a fun visit, we'll give it to
Exactly.
You've never been to Europe.
No, but like I imagine it would be like a really good museum.
I like the museum.
Yeah.
Inviting us to go hunt for treasures. This is going to be an in-depth playthrough, by the way. I'm going to show you as much as possible. What do you know? It's true. There's a weathered old map in here with a letter. Check it out.
Wow, you trust the postal service that much? You can never have enough in a capitalistic society. I feel like a monarchy would be the same.
Yeah, like monarchy is basically what do you call it? Capitalism with enforced incest.
I think the problem is in reality, we're not really much of capitalism anymore. It's much more corporatism.
Which is capitalism with extra steps.
It's capitalism, but worse.
Yeah.
The same way that oligarchies and theological oligarchies are the same but very different.
Don't want to live in it either. A rogue's welcome. Yeah, I love this game so much. I heard the intro without having to hear it. Like,
That's the thing. So like this is very much a nostalgia trip. This is a part of the series, in my opinion, of games that made us.
Yep.
This made Jonah who he is.
And I'm calling it right now.
Jeff Bezos is king. Yeah, no, pretty much.
Man. The town you've been speaking of is coming to view. Look, that's Rogueport. I think the game actually starts here, and the cutscene with Peach, and that
was just like an added.
Yeah, no, that wasn't added. That's like if you open the game and you don't click a file you want to load, it's the cutscene that shows you. Like back in the day when they didn't just hand feed you everything you needed to know.
Spoon feed it to me, please. I'm lazy. That's
Yeah.
why I still don't know what's happening in Dark Souls 3.
That's how I like my. That's how I like my.
Pretty sure I'm halfway through the
like
game and I have no idea what I'm doing besides killing people who didn't want to become or rekindle the fire for a second time. The people that kindled it once but didn't want to do it again. Probably hurts. I don't know if I necessarily blame them for not wanting to do it again.
On the bright side, they always come back to life whenever except for the bosses, whenever I sleep.
This is true.
That's why I don't sleep in real life, so none of my enemies.
None
come
of the
back to
ops
life.
can come back.
Yep. Man, Jeff, Elon, and Zuckerberg are the nightmare blunt rotation.
I don't know. Elon has gone. Was it Joe Rogan and him smoke blunts together on that one podcast?
And, like the main comment was, "This man does not know how to smoke a blunt."
It's so funny. Have you seen Zuckerberg since he got a beard?
I don't think I want to see it.
He looks actually like a human being.
But he still doesn't look as much like a human being as Jesse Eisenberg.
Bro, Jesse Eisenberg is wild.
The way that how much goodwill
What's your
the
favorite
social network gave Zuckerberg
Yeah.
is wild.
What's your favorite Jesse Eisenberg role? Mine is Blue from Rio.
I don't like Rio.
What?
Is that
It's
is
such
that a controversial
That is a
opinion?
controversial opinion. That's a great movie.
I don't like Rio.
Rio and Rio 2, both great.
I hear that the fandom is kind of like intense in the way that the Lorax fandom is intense, and if you say you don't like Rio online, you get bullied for it.
Anne Hathaway as a bird can get.
I forgot that.
It's like-
Lex Luthor. Just kidding. I don't like
It's,
it.
it's the thing where it's like women say that men are weird when it comes to their like crushes, but then they'll be like, okay, hear me out, and it's just like an actual lion. Not even like anthropomorphic, just a straight up lion.
All right, I need to get used to this because I don't. The hammer is the B button, but the B button isn't where the GameCube B is.
That's fair.
This is new too. You can now see Mario's backside. This is a new sprite.
Why doesn't he have cake? I want a lion for the cheeks.
This is the save. Hit just block and save all the events and experience so far. Game over. We're not gonna game over here. We're not gonna game over here.
And kept the first game over. Whoa, we're back.
The woman hear me out is a bear.
It's an actual. It's.
I think the woman hear me out is usually Nala from The Lion King.
No, it's Simba from the Lion King.
That's my cousin's hear me out.
Exactly. That's not okay. That's just a lion.
I'm gonna go get a Dr. Pepper. Oh, wait, first off. Oi! Welcome to Rogueport. Bit of a nasty place, eh? You got guts coming here. The dialogue changes every chapter and we're going to read all of it.
Oi, governor.
You look a bit green, so I have a wee bit of advice on me. Hit that save block to save.
Already did, dickhead.
Well, the thing about life is you never know when you're gonna kick the old bucket.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. See, already the toads look better than an Origami King because he's wearing pants. Overalls. He's got some cleavage. What do you want? Wait, can you do the toad voice?
What do you want, pal? A princess in a pink dress?
We're not doing. We can't sustain this.
I ain't seen nothing like that.
This is unsustainable.
No! I remember a princess, probably.
This is as unsustainable as our fossil fuels.
Fossil fuels technically do regenerate.
They do, but not. I don't
I don't
think
think.
at the speed
I was
at
gonna
which
say
we're
I
using
don't
them.
know if it's quite the speed that we're using it, but
It's still a better alternative than electric cars, which you need to drive one for 10 years in order to make it an environmentally
not
safe
to
option.
mention, in order to have a warehouse that charges 30 electric cars, it's the same
Entirely
as an entire.
sustainable.
It's an entire city.
Why do you want this chick anyway, pal? Owe you money or is she your girlfriend?
Both. She's my girlfriend
See,
who owes me
even
money.
the toads smiling to your face are confrontational. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak! Oh, come off it. I know you're a nosy buckner, so don't play dumb with me.
The women's hear me out, and it's just this little Goomba.
And it's just this Goomba. I'm pretty sure some weird fan art exists of this Goomba. The 2004 fandom of all things is weird. The internet in 2000...
DeviantArt was going wild for this Goomba.
DeviantArt is still like 90% feet pictures though, so it's still going wild. I've seen you walking around town, asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, I'm doing the asking, so be a good little student and tell us what
Oh,
you know, right now.
Be a good little slut.
Go away. This is a family stream. Sorry, I don't have anything to say to you, creeps. Ew. Goomba with a ponytail?
Can get it.
Canonically at college age, too.
To be honest, the amount of time Liv hears me just say somebody can get it, and it's just like some really weird thing.
He likes the quirked up folk. Suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little lass like you met with an untimely demise.
This
This
has
Paper Mario
weirdly
game is
sexual undertones.
This Paper Mario game is going places immediately.
Yeah.
Buh, buh, buh. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress.
This is
This is going places.
kinky.
We're half an hour in.
And when they're already talking about BDSM.
You know what? I need a Dr. Pepper
They're
first.
talking about BDSM and group stuff already.
hate you all.
Some weird CNC stuff happening.
Look, see, nobody's even walking in. You dare who becomes more relevant in Chapter 5, I think. Huff, hoof, 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 huff. Out of my way, scallywag. Move your ever-loving bones.
You say I'm just along for the ride. in this
Fly me a
game.
fight Corkin. Ain't nothing so fun as watching a few blokes duke it out in broad daylight, eh?
I'm in the club straight corking it.
Alright, mate?
And by it, I mean my penance.
Yikes, looks like trouble over there. Probably best not to get involved, huh? Wouldn't meddle with other people's problems in this town, even if I had an extra life.
That's weirdly meta.
That's the jump button. Like, I'd go anywhere with smelly losers like you. Not likely.
What do you think he smells like?
I don't know, what do you think this port smells like? What?
It probably smells like fish because it's a port.
This is, canonically speaking, a combination of Britain and New Jersey.
You know how they made that portal between
Yeah, and then boobs shut it down.
New York and Ireland?
Yeah.
Or Dublin? It's like the combination of the worst two places to have a combo of.
Yeah.
Britain and Jersey. This is freaking
What
Manchester
do you
and
think you're
Jersey
doing,
together.
kid? Think you could screw up my plans?
Manchester.
Taste of the old crumper bomb.
If you had a special fight move, would you name it after yourself?
Yep.
I don't think I'd name it like the Jeremiah
The
Strangler.
Jeremiah special.
The Jeremiah Slammer.
Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details, just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. How does she know I can jump?
How does she know we have a hammer?
Then again, Mario is very famous in this setting.
How does she know I have a hammer? She called us Mr. Man.
Maybe she's just... Alright. Do you want to do the first fight? So
No,
you could learn?
You do it. It's all you.
Press A at the exact moment you stomp on an enemy. I forgot I could do the stylus moves for a bit there. Sweet, you know that hurt. Wow, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. Yeah, I don't think she knows me then. Keep it up, you'll beat him in no time. And see, it's already more intuitive than origami. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot to do the stylus move. I'll do it next. You got him on the ropes. Come on, keep wailing on him.
You've hit him for 4 so far.
This is the prologue battle. Man, I didn't do it there either.
Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
So what makes Paper Mario different than regular Mario other than graphics? The fact that it has a story, mostly.
Sunshine has a story.
Yeah, and they stopped there, and they stopped after like Super Mario Galaxy.
Mario Odyssey has a story.
Everyone was surprised.
Odyssey was so good.
Odyssey was so good.
Liv loved Odyssey. She played so much of it.
I keep wanting to replay it.
She has so many hours in Stardew Valley now. I think she has over 100 plus hours at this point in Stardew Valley.
It also has a lot of personality.
Stardew Valley or this?
This.
Stardew Valley does too.
It does have a lot of personality. This is my comfort game.
Stardew Valley's mine.
When
What's
you get
Stardew
100
Valley?
points, you'll go up a level. Don't you forget that, okay? We got the thumbs up.
It's turn-based combat. Typically, it's.
Ah, she's winning Stardew Valley.
She really is. She's already in her 30 year.
Okay, you'll get a couple decent. You got a couple decent shots in. I'll give you that. But unfortunately for you, that means it's go time. This upcoming thing was extremely impressive back in the GameCube era.
The fact that there were so many.
Yep.
Oh damn. Why?
Punish him.
Why is it so charged?
What are you talking about?
Punish him?
Oh, he's punishing me.
Kinky.
Ooh, what a bunch of bozos. Let's just sneak out here. What do you say? This is important later. Let's see, gear, journal, road port, pause button. Man, this looks nice. I'm having a nice time.
Are you having a nice time?
I'm having a nice time.
Watch, this is gonna lead to like 30 of them being
Stop.
dead. There's a lot.
Yeah. Probably more now that it's on a system that can handle it. Where'd they go? You, Johnson, did you see him?
I think they said that
Did
the
anyone-
new Switch is supposed to be like as powerful as the PS4.
Yeah. I heard that too.
It's pretty impressive.
I'm excited.
You might actually be able to play third-party games like Call of Duty and Overwatch and then be decent and not absolute piles of shit.
The graphics remind me of Cuphead a little. It's
Oh,
this kind of
I
a...
love
It's
Cuphead.
got that kind of nostalgic vibe.
Why do we ever stop playing Cuphead?
PTSD.
Because we finished it
We
and tried to
finished-
do
we
it on the
finished
hard
it.
mode.
We tried to do it on hard mode, and then we spent 3 hours fighting the same boss. That was hilarious, though.
Oh.
And when we finally did make it, that was the most euphoric I've ever felt playing a video game.
It was also the 24th hour of a 24-hour live stream.
Like, literally at the end of it. Wow, Mister, you totally saved me. Thanks. I've just got to give you a little reward.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, look, a smooch. My name's Goombella. I'm a junior.
Yeah,
at
but
the
she didn't
University
really-
of Wait, look at the background.
The University of Goom.
So, who are
Those
you?
are the guys from...
Yeah, they're Piantas.
From Sunshine.
Yeah,
I haven't
they
really...
are.
I haven't played finished Sunshine.
Mario, wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you up here. I can't believe there's enough people for her to not recognize us.
Yeah.
Who do you think I
Actual
was?
humans.
Cool, anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right?
Oh no, it's the secret police.
No, they're the Mafia. I'm not joking. Me, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. In the original game, she does not... They don't turn around to witness the mugging. It just happens in
Oh,
the
it just
background.
happens in the background.
Yep. And also, I'm not sure if the second guy ever gets up.
There's a full-on gang war happening in the background.
You say that as a joke, but those two are rival gangs.
No, that's why. He said we're not gonna forget this. I assumed that there's
Yep.
like an actual gang war.
I mean,
happening.
I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but she... I'd never come to a place like this if there weren't some legendary treasure here.
Everyone in the frick. She looks like she and Captain Toad would have good babies.
But Captain Toadette is already in existence. This was one of the first appearances of Toadette, by the way. Later in this game, no spoilers. But
I want Bowsette. I want Yoshet.
no. We already made Liv look up Yoshet. We don't want to do that again.
I showed her Yoshet. She loved it. Because I showed her the video of Outside Extra. And then Andy walks in and he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And he's like, "Nothing." What did you do? He's like, "Nothing. I'm a normal adult man." Do you see that Luke, now that he left, he has a channel and it's normal adult Luke?
What?
Luke's channel.
Luke's channel is normal. Oh, because of the saying, I'm
Yeah.
doing normal adult things.
Yeah, I'm a normal adult man. Yeah, that's what his channel is.
Great hoogly boogly, if it isn't Master Mario. Toadsworth, my guy!
What's crazy to me that of Eurogamer, Ian's the only one left there
Wild.
of the OG team, because Chris Pratt went on to People Make Game, Johnny Chiodini went on to do his own thing, and continue to DM. Aoife just started working for the people that make Baldur's Gate.
I miss Toadsworth so much. I want him to be in more games.
I don't like Toadsworth.
Why not?
He gives me a weird vibe.
He's a good toad. Bit of a coincidence bumping
That's
into
an
one another.
oxymoron.
What?
There's no such thing as a good toad.
He's one of the good ones. Bumping into one another in this sort of place.
All toads are the same.
So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you here to this wretched little
Called me
bag?
master, though. I can kind of get into that.
Ah, indeed. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map. And she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Intriguing. You're asking me where Princess Peach is? I was about to ask you that.
Ah, that's not good.
We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? I only took my eye off of her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. Who could have ever predicted this?
Honestly.
You know how headstrong she is, Mario? I just assumed she'd be back here momentarily, but at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. That escalated.
I feel like that saying is also said like at least twice a year in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Princess Peach got kidnapped again. Must be Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. We will find her, but don't call me Shirley. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. Leave the task to you. I believe I recline in the inn right over there. Enjoy
I
a
chose
spot of tea,
the wrong
perhaps.
day to stop sniffing glue.
In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP hard points running low.
What other games have done stuff like that, where like
Just-
HP or something like stands for something? Oh, XP in Undertale is like execution points or something like that.
And the point is, you want to finish with none.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, you can gain XP by killing this thing, and it's like, yeah, execution points.
Just drop on in. Oh. Yes, anyways, a little rest here will fill you for all your HP. Must say though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Huff, I say. Huff, I say. Princess Peach. Did you mean like Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser, the Koopa King, the one you rescue? Wow, she has a reputation.
Yeah, she does.
Wait a sec. This is why Princess Peach sent you that treasure map. Whoa, this is really intense. Well, where could she have gone then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Oh, ooh, I know, Mario, come with me. One of my professors is here researching for that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then we'll find some clues about Princess Peach. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Goombella joined your party.
Hey, Goombella.
She's the Goom best. Goombella's abilities, a primer. When you approach
I
people...
know you made a joke, but it was really stupid, so I'm not gonna acknowledge
When you
it.
approach people or objects, you may see an icon appear over Goombella's head. If that happens, you can press X to learn more about that person or object. Press X to learn about this person, and you can do this for every character and area in the game. For instance, Maya, that's Gunther, the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged.
Sounds
There's so much lore and background information in this game. I freaking love it. Sometimes you'll learn some interesting tidbits. Try using her ability whenever you can. I've mastered this. Of course, Goombella can be quite helpful in battle too. She can jump to attack with the head bonk or look up an enemy's HP and weakness with her tattle ability, which we will be doing a lot.
Why is there like a yellow ring around
One of the Yellow Ring of Death. His name is Professor Frankly, and he looks like this.
there? Oh, damn.
Oh, before I forget to mention it, from here on out, if you ever feel lost or confused, try pressing ZL.
Oh, if only I could do that in life.
I'm looking for this guy who defrauded me with a fake credit card the other day. If you find that jerk, give him a wallop from me. Yeah, yep, that's Gunther. He must be easy to con, which isn't to say that we should con him, of course.
Con him. Speak to the mouse.
You smell that? This smells like a profitable situation, yes indeed. Looks like my star is finally starting to shine, not that it's any of your business. That guy is Mousimillion.
Mousimillion.
He sniffs out propositions like that might make him loot. With his nose for opportunity, he could really do well in the straight business world. But I guess no one in the road court is really cut out for the suit and tie life.
Fair.
So here, this changes every chapter, along with the dialogue of every character. Turf war between the Pianta Syndicate and the Rabos are heating up, apparently. Best stay indoors. And in the back, this also changes. Graffiti corner.
Ooh.
I just saw the most beautiful, elegant princess in road court. I think I'm smitten.
Hey.
Podley's best customer.
Hey, that's our girlfriend.
Alright, here's an interesting event. Freeze! You two, not another step. Don't come this way.
She have hair?
Yeah. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear?
Are you gonna move?
So here, no matter where you move, how you move, if you jump to the other side or that side, squitch. Ah! Idiot! You stepped on it! My poor contact lens! I told you not to move! Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens, but you're gonna pay for it.
Are we gonna pay for
You're
it?
gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy! Fine, if that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact
Oh
lens.
gosh.
So that's how the west side is gated off to us for the first chapter
It's
of the
a
game.
toad. What do you mean?
She may be a toad, but she's also the kind of toad who can run a McDonald's like nobody's business.
But we have a hammer. We have a hammer.
No, look, I'm not letting you to the west part of town until you buy me a new lens.
We-
Sorry, but end of story. I can't
We
cook.
could literally hit her with a hammer.
It's just so hot right now. I could cook you with it. So she's the cook in this game. All 3 of the first Paper Mario games have at least one cook, where you give an item and she makes a meal out of it. Or
need
later in the
coffee.
game, could you make me a coffee?
No, you've got Dr. Pepper.
Does this have caffeine?
Yes. What do you mean?
Sometimes things are caffeine free.
No.
Look at this nice kitchen. And the cooking aspect of this game is one of my favorite things because, like, you know,
You're not gonna take care of yourself. Someone has to.
we're eating at a bowling alley later.
Exactly.
Here is the item shop. These toads have mustaches. Ooh. I like what they did. Oh, snap. 0 out of 15 items. It used to cap off at 10 items. And it shows you how many shop points you have at the moment. Welcome to the Toad Bazaar. Eh, what's that? You want a contact lens, you say? Just wait a moment. Gee, fella, I'm sorry, but we don't have any in stock right now. Tough luck, I know. I can special order one right away for you, but it'll take a while. Check back soon, okay? He's special ordering a contact lens from you.
Special ordering it?
Yep.
Just one?
Yep. Hey there, fella. Welcome. Is this your first time in our shop? I think it is. I always like to explain our shop point system to new customers, so bear with me. Customer,
I'm playing this on the couch, so A, we can hear it, and B,
we can
we
chill.
can be more comfy.
Yeah.
Because if we play it on the couch, we'll actually be able to hear the sound.
Yeah. Customers receive 1 shop point for each item they purchase, up to a max of 300 points. You with me so far? Save up enough shop points and you can get prizes, including some rare items. You'll find a list of prizes posted in any shop, so make sure you check it out. It's a pretty simple promotion, wouldn't you say, fella? Need me to explain it again? No. Now, with that said, hey there, fella, welcome to Toad Bros Bazaar. What can I do you for? Okay. Here you can sell your items, store your items, which when you store it at one shop, and I'm assuming it's the same in the remake.
You get them at all of them?
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Some kind of mythical bag of holding.
You know those tubes that they have at the bank?
Yeah, probably that.
It's that.
Here to withdraw, which is how you get the items you stored, and I'm good.
Also, Liv, burger or wings tonight? What do you think I should get?
When is Liv going to join us?
I asked her if she wanted to today, but she wasn't feeling good.
Dang it.
So maybe next week.
Those were the things that you can get with all the shop points. The 300th being gold bar times 3, which you can sell for 300 coins. When you buy 300 things throughout the game.
Jeez. So, how long on average does this game take to complete?
Gee, I don't know, like 20-ish, 40-ish hours.
Okay, so it's a pretty solid RPG.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard, solid. Contact lenses sold out, haha. But I'm a completionist who likes to, what do you call it?
Meander.
I meander and I tattle on every character. For instance, Toad Bro Bazaar is run by a pair of Toad brothers. This one is Frith T. All the Toads have the last name T, and they're all puns. This one's Frith T.
So what you're saying is you have that type of autism.
They must get along really well to be able to run a shop together, you know? But then again, you and Luigi are pretty tight too, right? You guys ever fight?
Yeah.
Only once every console generation with the rest of the Nintendo
I was
mascots.
gonna say every now and then.
That's plenty. Plenty.
That's Pusha T.
The manager of Toad Bros Bazaar.
Honestly,
Here-
I kind of like the vibe of you just playing a game and me just chilling. This feels kind of nice.
Especially since it's one of the most low-stakes games you can possibly...
She said, burger unless wing of the month is super good. I'll join soon. I spent long working. Yeah, she's been putting in like probably like 15-hour workdays recently.
What you're saying is she's on the Sigma grind set?
Uh-huh.
No, look, I'm not letting you into West part of town until you buy me a Lunaland. Sorry, I'm sorry, I can't cook anything with my contact lenses in. Okay. What? That's Zesty, a super skilled toad chef. With the right ingredients, she can make anything. She's like a kitchen magician. I'm like a total klutz in the kitchen, so I totally respect a chef's touch. I like how you also get a bit of Goombella's personality with every towel. First off, I want to look for a specific rat, see if he's already here, because I want to make an investment.
Do you want to know something?
What?
This game is like 20 hours long,
Yeah?
and you're with her for 20 hours. I can see it. You know what I mean? Put that mushroom on my mushroom.
Stop
if
trying,
You know what
stop
I mean.
trying to rizz up the Goomba, okay?
It's like that thing when you only hang out.
Look at the.
Like when the girl at work isn't really that attractive, but since she's the only girl around, you're like, oh, she can kind of get it.
You look like you.
Or like you go to a summer camp, and there's one girl. She's not really that good looking, but she's the best looking at summer camp. So she's like a summer camp 10, but a real world like 4. You know what I mean?
I'm the type of person to take a semester-long course in 2.5 weeks. So when there's a lot of work, I can't stop. Fair. If there's something that I can do all of now, so I can
That's
not do
what
it
she
later.
does.
Hashtag Goomba. You look like you don't know nothing, so I'll teach you something. How about that?
Link.
If you press R, you can check your current HP. I can't believe you didn't know
Oh,
that.
that's really nice of him, actually.
If you have low HP, you ought to get a rest in the inn so you recover. Use your head. And he teaches me something new every chapter. That guy's a local Goomba. He'll give you advice and stuff, so he's okay. His tips might totally come in handy, so you ought to talk to him as often as possible. Here's the inn. We're going in the inn. There's Flavio! I don't think that singing animation was in the original. Wouldn't it be Jonumba?
Janumba? You
Yeah.
probably would.
Yeah. Ah, what are you doing? Sneaking up on a person as he sings most jovially. Who, me, you ask out? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am here to, as you say, a trader. The richest man in Rogueport. That's the entrepreneur, Flavio. He's like super rich and he owns a lot of ships. What's he doing here so early in the day, though? Think he's doing okay?
That's a great question.
He's day drinking, I guess.
I mean, if I'm that rich, same.
Can't you take a hint, pal? ... means scram. Don't talk to me.
Just putting it down so I can actually see the...
Yeah. That guy practically lives here. You must like it, huh? He's like the ultimate regular. That's us for...
That's us for sinkhole.
That's us for the sinkhole. So far as I can tell, he's recounting the tales of every love of his life, one by one.
How many are there?
That mouse can get it. Oi, I used to sail around and run wild in the younger days, but I'm a reformed sailor now. Something else that I can't hear,
100% has gonorrhea.
something that I can't hear, but the player base can hear, is that they're using the bomb noises from Super Mario 64, like boop, 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 you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For like the dialogue moving.
I can't wait till we play this on the TV.
They used to do what do you call it? Generic beeping sound for the Thousand Year Door, if I recall correctly.
But now it's like the actual
Yeah.
noise.
So they're doing a lot. It's an entirely remade soundtrack. It's epic. This guy,
They went hard on it, is what
yeah,
you're
they went
saying.
hard on it. Welcome to you and yours. Have a seat. This is Podley's place.
Who's Podley's best customer?
A humble little cola shop.
Was this the guy that was smitten with Peach?
No, it's Podley's best customer. Oh, the rat. The rat's smitten with Peach.
Hit him.
What?
Start
Go.
a fight. Start a brawl.
I didn't know you could do that. In the original game, it just goes through him. This is amazing. I'm gonna start hitting people.
Look at my girl again, bro, and see what happens. Honestly, if some guy hit me with a hammer and then asked if he could come eat at my restaurant, I'd be like, no, get out.
Anyways, this guy is a Beanish from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
What did you just call me?
He's a Beanish. Like
I don't know if you can say that.
They're to be. I'm a brown Latino.
Am I brown Latino?
You're kind of pale. I'm
It's
brown
called
in the.
cancer.
I'm brown in the Mapuche sense.
It's called chemotherapy.
I'd be more brown if I didn't have A, vitiligo, and B, an aversion to the sun.
I would do the 23andMe thing, except for the fact that they sell their stuff to the government. BlackRock, I'm pretty sure, just bought 23andMe.
What was I gonna say?
Which
I was
you know
actually
them. They're like the company that owns everything and the super conspiracy theory people.
yeah,
Like they control the world basically.
essentially.
They just bought 23andMe, so they have everybody's like DNA information. They sold some to the Chinese government. It was either that or Ancestry.com. And they also had a massive data leak
I'm in a
recently.
bucket. Plus the DNA you'd be giving them isn't yours.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so I was recently talking about this with my cousin-in-law, and like he was explaining to his cousin.
Cousin-in-law.
Yeah, Chems
I
and
think
his
that's
cousin.
still just cousin at this
All right,
point.
my cousin.
I don't think
Anyways.
cousin-in-law is a thing.
Chems was talking to Woody, and he was saying how you don't want your 23andMe data with them, and Woody was asking what's the real bad thing that could happen, and I told, like, the story of this, like, unsolved crime for so many years that was only solved because the
Son or whatever.
his relative, like, not even a
Yeah.
son, like a cousin,
Yeah.
did 23andMe and matched the data of the cousin.
Yeah, they run all that stuff through police databases.
Yeah. Welcome to the lone refuge in this port of filthiness.
I literally was listening to
I'm gonna say no.
Reddit stories, and it was like people who bought 23andMe or Ancestry.com. Like, what happened?
Wait, I actually have a question over here.
And it was
The
literally
fact that the front desk is here with the beds.
yeah, so you can keep an eye on the guests.
DJ Freeze in Lancaster. Oh man, I was hoping the bad store was open. Sorry, we're closed. We'll reopen at 11 a.m.
Wait,
today.
is that what happened in Lancaster? That is what happened in Lancaster. You're right. There was a DJ who like killed somebody, and like they didn't know, or it was like something like that. But they found it out through 23andMe.
He was caught because his niece did. What's censored here? Is DNA censored?
That's a great question. What is censored?
Ancestry. Oh, did it autocorrect? .com.
Oh,
yeah, you can't-
because you can't put links
You
in
can't
here.
put links.
No, you can't put links because we don't want people putting in links to other things and then people
Oh, here,
clicking
we
on
just
them.
got.
And
There, see, we just lost half of our coins. Hey, what's your
Hey!
beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking
we
to
just
you.
got robbed.
That guy bumps into you and just runs off like that. Unbelievable. Some people are so rude. So this is why I didn't go into the back alley because I knew we were going to get robbed.
Yeah,
Also, this guy, he is.
that is a Chad.
Hey there, my man. You look like you just received a rogueport hello, meaning you were robbed. Am I right? A rogueport hello. Yeah, that's no big surprise. I did see a shifty-looking guy.
Wait,
pass
is this
through
the
here
guy who
earlier.
robbed us?
No, a bandit robbed us.
Oh, I don't know.
He scurried down that back alley. If you chase after him, you might be able to say hello back. Alright, and who is he? That's a lazy Dugan. He hunts shady jobs that he expects to pay well.
Women will be like, "Hear me out."
And it's literally a Dugan from
It's literally this dude.
It's a Chadley Dugan from
It's
Paper Mario. the
literally
Thousand
this
Year Door.
guy.
I bet he's never done an honest day's work in his life. What
Yo,
a
why
piece
is he
of
dressed
work.
like Arthur?
He's a Dugan.
Did he save?
Do I need to?
I don't know.
Alright, cool. It's saved.
I'm one of those people that will save like 17 times.
Boom. There's another Dugan.
It's the same guy.
Dang, yesterday I blew for 100 coins at the parlor. You believe that? But not next time, pal. I'm coming back a winner. The odds favor me now. In the west side, there's a gambling minigame on.
Oh, let's go.
That's a suspicious Dugan. Feels kind of racist if you ask me, Goombilla. It's kind of a sus comment.
Well, I don't know if he's hanging out in a back alley like this, talking
Okay.
about gambling. That is pretty sus. He depresses me.
Look at that Chadley Koopa on the wanted poster. What?
Hit him again.
No, that was a cockroach.
Oh, hit this man.
Oops. Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, okay, you got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here.
Now hit him with your hammer. Now hit him like 3 times. Just
This is the best thing to have ever happened.
one for each testicle.
Let me give you a news flash. Even the innocent
Okay,
looking
this guy
people
does
here
not
in
look
town are
innocent.
thieves. That's a new animation too, him going like this. Normally he just sways his arms to the side.
I low-key love when people just tell me this. Like, tell me, Tell me the differences between this game and the same game that you played 20 years ago. That's why I love when Liv tells me these things about Spyro. I'm like, yes, please. I'm just like, sit here with my coffee and I'm like, tell me more about how this animation is slightly different than this other one. You frickin' nerds. I mean, clearly I like nerds. I
So don't
surround
come
myself with
grumbling to
them.
me about losing a little pocket change, okay, buddy? I'm hitting him again. Alright, let's see. That's a bandit who's made his place his hideout. Can you really blame him if his entire species is called Bandit?
It's kind of nominative determinism. Like, you become what you're called.
I know what nominative determinism
The
is. I am
same
a writer.
well, no, I'm saying for stream.
It's like how people named Butcher are more likely to become doctors.
Or dentists becomes dentists.
No, good Butcher?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But dentists become dentists.
If you
which is
actually
really
enjoy it, I
interesting.
love playing Spyro a few more. I absolutely enjoyed it. It was fun. I may have been running on 2 hours of sleep over 20 hours of not sleeping.
I was gonna
but I had a
say,
lot of fun watching you
I
play
don't know
Spyro.
if I personally enjoy playing it, but what I do enjoy is you telling me about it while you play it. That to me is fun. Versus
Yeah.
me.
I like to watch my friends enjoy things, you know?
Yeah, like just play a game that you enjoy. I enjoy more than playing the game that you enjoy.
Okay, so in the Japanese version of this game, there's a police chalk of an outline of a body here.
That's so great.
Yep.
What, does Japan not think that we can handle that?
Could we do a Spyro stream where you and Jonah take turns and I watch? No, that's for the OnlyFans.
Or we could do a Spyro stream where you and Jonah
I
play and I
100%ed
watch.
the first Spyro game. I played so many times, it's more fun to watch than play. Understandable.
For me, I just like watching you enjoy what you play.
I think that would be me in Dark Souls 3. I would want to watch Jeremiah do it. Listen, this is a huge secret, but I gotta tell someone. I'm a wanted Goomba. I was a thief in another town up until 3 months ago. Yeah, a good one. But then the heat came down and I needed to hide out.
Why
So
are
I
you
took the
telling us
rope for it.
this?
We look trustworthy. You trust Mario. Now that I told you I'm lying low in the thieves, then you gotta keep it a secret,
This
okay?
guy's 100% on drugs that make him talk. Like, what's the one for motion sickness, but also doubles as the truth serum?
That's Magoomba. His name is Magoomba.
Oh, so he's part of the Irish mob. Got
A
it.
goop. No, Mac is Scottish. O is,
Mac is Scottish.
Yes.
Mick is Irish.
yes, and O is Irish. In spite of O Chunks from Super Paper Mario
O'Reilly.
being Scottish.
Auto
I think
parts.
maybe he's on the lam from somewhere. I mean, why else would he be chilling in this back alley? It's nasty here.
But anyways, there's a thing that's basically it's for motion
can't get-
sickness, but
I-
it also doubles as a truth serum.
The way this game came out when I was 8, and it never pegged me that this is an extremely morbid sight in a Mario game.
It never did what?
It never occurred to me that this is an extremely morbid sight in a Mario game.
Jenna's never been pegged confirmed.
I have not. Can confirm.
Can confirm.
Alright, now we go here. There's another bandit. Bandito. I'm pulling another card trick today and making tons of loot. Credit card scams in
Why
Mario!
are people telling us this?
Someone started tailing me, so I came back here to hide for a while. Don't
We're
tell anyone
literally the
yourself
hero
or
of
I'll
the
bonk.
Mushroom Kingdom, and everyone's like, it'd be like going up to frickin'.
We may be the hero of Mushroom Kingdoms, but we ain't but we ain't no
Lancelot.
snitch,
It'd
okay?
be like going up to Lancelot in King Arthur time. and be
His
like,
name is Larson,
Yo, Lancelot, guess what? Oh my gosh, it's Larson.
the bandit. The word's out on his scam, so he's hiding low here. Of course, he wouldn't have to lay low anywhere if he just kept his nose clean.
This is wild.
Wait, Parker is listening to my top album of the year.
I was gonna say, who are you texting so incessantly?
He's in
Is it your-
traffic, so he can't watch us.
Is it your girlfriend? Chat, Jonah has a girl.
No, I do not have a girl.
Jonah's talking to a girl.
I am not talking to any girl. You think maybe he just gets a thrill for breaking the law or what?
He showed me a picture, and she's pretty.
I'm not confirming or denying anything that he is saying in this current time. Look at this guy. He's a Twilight Townian.
Jonah likes a girl. Ew.
My name is Darkly. I like dim places, and I'm
Spill
done.
the tea. First of all, it's
I'll
coffee.
talk to you later.
No, let's do it on
I
stream.
drink tea.
Let's do it on. Yeah,
Hey,
but
my
I'm
name
not
is
currently
Darkly.
drinking tea.
I like dim places, and I'm done talking for now. I like this guy.
Her name is. I don't remember.
We're not saying this because they could see this. stream.
And
No,
she'll find out you like her.
that's Darkly. He loves the dark. He just stays here in the shadows all day
Oh
long.
no!
Wait a second, cockroach.
The woman that Jonah will find out that he likes her.
Look, it's a
and
cockroach.
They flirt together. How dare they find out that they like her?
I got a star piece.
This is why you're still alone, Jonah.
Wait, can I say something about the game?
She doesn't know. They do. They flirt and talk together.
No such thing has happened.
Okay, then you just lied to me when we were in the car.
What? Am I flirting with? What did I say in the
Jonah
car?
said that they got to second base.
Okay, now he's blatantly lying. Hey, you big old rube.
But you'll never know if I ever know.
Hey, you big old rube. It ain't smart talking to people you don't know.
Second base is anal, right?
You never know when a guy might go wild and attack. That's Goomfrey the Goomba. Aw, that's so adorable. That's Goomfrey the Goomba. He looks kind of shady, I guess, but he's cool. People
Yeah.
call him a fixer, you know, a guy who can make any problem just go away.
I have always wanted to be that kind of person.
A guy who makes a problem go
Yeah,
away.
I would love to be a fixer. Where it's
I'm going
like-
to buy a thing.
Where people are talking and they're just like, oh man, we got this problem. It's like, oh no, I know a guy.
I know a guy.
And they just go to you and it's like, any problem you have, this guy can take care of it. And then it's just me.
Gonna need 5 coins for that.
Yo,
mushroom
wait,
pie,
no,
fella.
what's that drink? That looks delicious. It looks like a blue curacao beverage.
This is honey syrup. It restores 5 flower points versus the magic
No.
points.
We don't care about that.
Tasty tonic cures poison and other
It
ailments.
looks delicious.
Attacks all enemies with fireballs to deal free damage and
Why
temporarily puts all enemies to
Fire
sleep.
flower.
I don't know if you need that. It's a skill issue. I just needed 1 healing item for what I'm about to do.
But yeah, anytime his cousin hosts a party, she's there and they flirt and they talk. And it's one of those things where like they get butterflies when they talk
None
to
of
each
this is
other.
accurate information.
And like they don't touch, but they sit really close. And,
None of
like,
this is
the
accurate
entire time they have
information.
butterflies.
Anyways, let's talk about the game. Whoa, whoa, hold up now. You're an outsider. Past my, what the fuck is third home? Foot. Furthest feet. Past this point,
The foot goes somewhere.
past this point is the turf of Ishnael, head of the Robos. It's 10 coins to pass through. If you try to pass without paying, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to whoop you, but good.
Oh, is that?
I can take you.
Oh, because we saved money by spending 5 on healing instead of 10 for him.
Yeah? No, I just want the experience points.
Oh, that's fair.
Plus, you're supposed to do this much later when you've actually leveled up maybe once.
Fair.
I'm gonna see what I can do here.
Don't forget the style attack.
Boom, chicken soup.
I imagine her tattling is just like, he's like, hold on, hold on.
She's literally doxing you.
Yeah, it's like, hold on, hold on. You like feet, don't you? He's like, no!
That's Gus. He's super annoying and tries to take tools from everyone. Max HP is 20, attack is 3, defense is 0. All in all, he's pretty tough. Right now, you should be fighting with people who have HP 2 and attack 1. So,
Oof.
talk about a workaholic. I still blocked it.
We blocked. Goombina just took a thing to the face.
Goombella.
Goombina.
Attack. Yeah, I can't attack him right now, so I'm going to defend.
Hold on. I need to look something up.
He's supposed to change stances, I think.
What is this, Sekiro?
It's Sekiro, I think. Don't quote me on that. As excited as I've ever been for— oh snap, I did a counter! As excited as I've ever been for a game by Ubisoft, I'm kind of excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I'm not, because of the fact that they... So, okay, no. So I sent Jonah something. So, there's been a lot of controversy about AC Shadows. A, the fact that they're demanding like a $100 pre-order for a game that has no
Yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah.
2,
No gameplay released. to
yeah,
look
yeah,
at.
yeah. 2, one of the 2 main protagonists is black.
We have no problem with that.
That, yeah.
I think it's cool. First off, I think it's kind of weird that they're using an actual historical main character as a playable character.
I was gonna say, do you want to know something?
He's the first one.
I was gonna say, if anything, that's what I have a problem with.
Yes, I think it should have been any other black samurai.
Yeah, I
just
think-
like a original character.
Yeah, my problem is that we're playing as a historical character. That's never happened before, and that I feel.
And the fact that the other girl is not a historical character, as far as I know, feels a bit off balance.
Yeah. So if anything, that's what I have a problem with. But like the fact that like bros,
I'm countering.
it's not like they were just like, hey, let's put a black dude in Japan. There was a black
There
dude in
was
Japan,
one.
so like, you know, fair. But the third one is
And this is bad. This
they-
one is bad.
Ubisoft Singapore, which is one of the development
Why did I try
studios
to counter
for
that?
AC Shadows, stole money from Singaporean orphans
Which seems comically villainous.
to make the game.
But I immediately believe it when it's coming out about Ubisoft.
And from Eurogamer.
Yeah.
It's on Eurogamer's site, which they're really good for gaming news.
Playing as a black guy is fine. Playing as a token sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this guy isn't necessarily a
Uh,
token.
he's an actual historical character who's there.
But it's weird that he's a real historical character when we've never played as a real historical character.
Yeah.
The closest thing we've done is
Usually the historical characters for like side characters like
Yeah.
Leonardo da Vinci, one of my favorite twinks.
bro is in love with Ezio.
Yeah.
Or how you and George Washington were best friends, or how
Except for the DLC, wherein we are not best
the
friends.
tyranny of King Washington. But the two problems I have is that they're demanding such a high price and they haven't shown any gameplay, and the fact that they stole money from Singaporean orphans to make this game.
Yeah, and that is comically villainous.
That is like, yeah, that's something that like is on par with like Cruella de Vil being like, I want to skin puppies to
I
make
wanna skin some puppies.
a dress or a coat or something. And it's like, no, not old dogs. They need to be puppies while they're young because their skin
need
is
to be pupsters.
the skin hits different when they're young.
Out
That's a
of
Drake.
context.
That's a Drake quote
That's
right
a Drake
there.
quote. Hey Drake, I hear you like him young.
Better hell not go to Cell Block 1.
I did it. I've done it. Countering is somehow easier in this game, I will say. Either that, or I'm just goated with the sauce all of a sudden. And like, a lot of the people who are against Yasuke being in the game decided to show how little they know about history by being like, he wasn't actually a samurai, he was more like a servant. I know what you're looking up. I see, God sees you. He sees that you're on roll34.com looking at Goombella. God sees you.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You think violence solves everything, don't you? Huh?
This is the best. Oh no, it's a video.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh god, no!
Somebody clip that.
That was a picture.
You think violence solves everything, don't you? Huh? Don't you? Yes, I do.
I was gonna
Moa,
look up
no!
something else that wasn't that.
Moa's our ship name.
I was gonna show him a picture, and all of a sudden there is like an ad for like something because it's a video.
These sides all run down.
Oh,
See, there's really no reason
god damn it!
to be here.
Well, it's because some of them were like
See, this door is locked.
hypersexualized and like making her more like human with like a butt and stuff. The picture I was gonna show
Yes,
him
I
was
saw
literally
it.
just her. Some guy was like, "Nah, I don't need to add anything. She does it for me, as is."
See, like, there's really no reason to be here. There's nothing for us to get to. The
But-
Trouble Center, which is all the side quests.
You just wanted to beat a dude up.
Yeah. I made the bird cry. They didn't need to... I'm scared of what you saw. You should be. They didn't need to add a shaking motion for this can, which is here for only this specific portion of the game. But they did, and I appreciate that. This is Merlin's. If you get lost, you can give him 5 coins and he tells you what you have to do next in the story.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a Merlin in each of the first 3 best Paper Mario
Oh,
games.
that's what I was gonna look up. I was actually gonna read the article for the Singaporean.
And then you
orphans.
ended up looking at Goombella Corn.
I feel like that happens to all of us, though. You know.
Nope. Who wants me? This guy, he's goated to sauce. Quirked up Goomba, goated to sauce. It's not Goombrielle. It's not Elizagoom. I've got it. You're a Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Well, yes, sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, junior at UGoom. Go Goombas! I love this game so much. Of course I remember you. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you are such an exceptional student, and that guy behind you is... Who? Mario, Professor. He's Mario. You know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way over to a place like this? We were hoping you'd tell us about a legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, it would be you, Professor Frankly. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about a legendary treasure? You know what most say? You know that most say it's a little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for the truth in those fairy tales, though. Very Indiana Jones core. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we should start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while others claim it's an empty chest. Foreshadowing! I won't say which one.
Also, apparently Assassin's Creed Shadow, even if you're like you buy it in the box, you need to connect to the internet to be able to install the game.
Well, now it's bullshit.
They say you can play it offline, but to install the game, you have to be connected to the internet first.
So, like, if you buy Spyro for the Switch.
Yeah. It's like, even if you have the physical thing,
Yeah.
you have to be online.
Maybe because it's so big and throbbing. The character customization, not the character customization, the armor customization, you know, robe customization has to go insane for that game.
Like, I'm gonna wait and see
I'm going
how
to
this
wait it
game
out.
goes.
I'm going to wait until the Singaporean sees power from the sees the control of power, sees the means of production, production, yeah.
Yeah, like, don't get, honestly, you know what I might just do?
Pirate? Wait, I mean, ARG.
No, I might just buy Ghost of Tsushima instead of...
It's so freaking good.
Instead of Shadows.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is so freaking good. But isn't that PS5 exclusive?
No, it's on PC.
Sweet. I feel like now is the time... I would say for a lot of people to make like Assassin's Creed clones the same way that... You know, the same way when a developer starts doing shady shit, a lot of better people come and make better games. And, you know, like, an example, somebody that didn't do shady shit just were forced to make Kinect games. Rare.
Yeah.
Ukulele came out of it, and that was pretty cool. But the thing is that so many other games already cribbed every Assassin's Creed game style. So there's really no more need for that kind of open world, in my opinion. We have enough.
I actually can't find the article. Which means one of two
Humana,
things.
hubbity, 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 hibbity, hoobity, humana, hubba, fella, hoofala. Really?
Either it was fake, or...
It did have an iFunny watermark.
True. Or Eurogamer just made them take it, or Ubisoft made them take it down.
It could be the fact. It could be just an iFunny thing.
It could be.
In which case, the worst controversies are A, Ubisoft, and B,
I use iFunny?
yeah.
Happens
I was
to
gonna
most
say,
of us.
and B, iFunny's intended audience being upset that there's a black guy.
Do you want to know something? Most of them are actually upset that that it's playing as a historical character.
Yes.
Weirdly enough.
At the same
I'm
time,
I'm surprised.
Listen, at the same time, I could see people using that as a shield to complain about it anyways.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There are people complaining about it. 100%.
It's like, you know, I'm not upset that this is a feminist thing. I'm just upset, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, you sneak around when I say I'm a little iffy on the fact that it's a historical character, I am being earnest in that. Character, instantly steal. Well,
yeah,
listen.
that's iFunny for you.
Just mapping and low-key to Crystal Stars just by holding it. I like the Yasuke anime on Netflix right now, but it does fall into... Jonah, I agree. It sounds like a shield for some people. It does.
Ubisoft has been connected with like a lot of terrible
for
stuff.
some people are using it like, you know, for a shield to complain about something, but not do it in a way that instantly outs them as a bigot, even if they have bigoted intentions.
This is true.
Yep. When I do it, it's because I have OCD and there's one historical character instead of two. It should be symmetric. It should be poetry. It rhymes. What George Lucas said.
Do you want to know something? I think if
Professor.
anything, it pisses me off because I don't like it when they give you two playable characters.
I don't know. I kind of liked how
I didn't like Syndicate because of that.
What about Odyssey?
You didn't have two playable characters.
But you
could
had two
choose.
characters.
You could choose
Take the
to
man.
play by through as one of them. But also, I didn't like it too much because it was kind of an RPG and like you make a lot of choices, which I don't want that in a Assassin's Creed game. I want to follow the story of that character.
So wait, about this game, this garbage pail. If you forget to tattle on somebody who you can only fight once, that tattle log goes, where is it? The journal. Into there, and you can fill the page up via the garbage can. See, right now, all we have is Gus.
Because we just walked up to him and he was like, I'll beat you up, and we were like, alright, bet.
Matter of fact, I didn't bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. The way I've listened to each
When
of
you're
those
standing
diss
by
tracks
Sexy Ren, I
100
believe
times.
you see two bad bitches.
Why? It's like the story about the guy who wrote to Reddit about the candidate who cried racism to the racist, and the racist was confused.
Yes! Yes, I think I
Use
know what
this
you're
pipe
talking
to
about.
get down. Every time I've ever sent one of you guys something on Reddit, you almost threw up.
Well, Liv and I listen to Reddit stories. We both listen to the same guy. So then we'll like listen to it daily and then we'll discuss our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Like, one recently was this guy who was 20 years older than his younger brother. His parents didn't do anything for him because they had him when they were 16. Did everything for the younger brother. So he grew up resenting and hating his younger brother. And then comes home from work the one day, and apparently
I'm skipping the tutorial,
his
by the way.
wife drove an hour to get his younger brother, who broke up with his girlfriend. She took him out to dinner and then brought him home, and the younger brother was going to stay at his house for 2 weeks. And the wife was like, oh, I brought your brother that you hate to stay at our house for 2 weeks. And he was pissed, and then they were like, everyone was being like, oh, you're a terrible person. Your brother's in need. The only reason they broke up is because she cheated. I was like, you really can't deal with that on your own? Like, you need to go to your brother that hates your guts?
I've never seen the backside of these Goombas before.
Hot.
That's new sprites right here. Alright, in
But like
the
we were
original game, you
but we
just
were
push,
discussing
you,
that.
you can push down to go into the pipes. Here, you have to push the A button. I'm saying so many things right now.
Jenna's
But
gonna
yes.
make a list.
Liv, have I shown you the Jolly Rancher
Yes,
story?
she has. You have.
I've shown it to so many people that it gets lost.
I think showed it to Mike.
Yes, but I was there to see it. I also showed it
Yeah,
to Adam.
James.
Adam Martin.
You showed it to Adam Martin?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, me, Seth, and Adam were trying to gross each other out, and I won.
That sounds about right.
Yep. Aha, welcome Mario. Is this something I want to do? Lovely fortune teller, seeing with my amazing abilities, which you seek as a humble job. So... Oh, it shows you where your next path, your star pieces, your shine sprites. Wait, nope, it's the Jolly Rancher story.
No, it was a Jolly Rancher that
So I
was
was
inside
wrong
of her,
about
not
Merlin.
a jelly bean.
Merlin up there levels up your party members when you have enough shine sprites.
Okay, this guy tells you what you
This
need
is a
to
girl.
do.
This is Merly. Excuse me.
I'm sorry for misgendering.
I'm canonically speaking one of the most beautiful characters in Paper Mario. So many people in every Paper Mario game she appears in free, they're like, she's the most beautiful person.
All right, let's look it up.
No!
Jonah shows people the Jolly Rancher story. I showed Jonah Rule 34 Goombella.
This is the worst and best day of my life. Best because I'm playing this game. Worst because you're here.
It's my house.
Yeah. Hey man, what's up? Alright, something else that I saw in a YouTube video is that they all have the Goomba speaking noises, but in different pitches. They did not need to go that hard.
I guess they did.
And, like, you know, I skipped a tutorial, but this is going to show you what you have to do for a flying enemy and a spiked enemy. Spiked is for hammer, flying is for jumps.
That makes
Pretty
sense.
simple.
These guys look like they'd have Boston accents.
They're Goombas. Are you saying that they are generic Goombas?
They look like they'd have Boston accents.
They don't, I don't think they lean forward in the original game. This is new.
They lean. Oh, do they just stand up
I think
straight?
they just stand.
A pair of Goombas airborne.
Wait for those tricky action commands. I have, like, what do you call it? I have countered more attacks in this
Than in Dark Souls.
playthrough, yeah, than I have in every Dark Souls game combined.
It's because you don't parry. I parry.
I dodge.
Yeah,
I give a rope a dope.
I parry. You dodge. Yeah, Jonah spilled water all over his books.
I'm gonna have to, what do you call it? Hair dry it, like in The Incredibles.
You have a hairdryer?
Yeah. I don't ever use it, but I
I
have
can
one.
tell.
see.
I don't have a hairdryer either. Or I have one, I don't use it. I mean, I don't have one, my family has one.
I should have tattled. Oh, I'll tattle whatever Goombas come up later.
I saw a video of people partying in the streets of LA to the song Not Like Us.
They not like us.
And I was like, you have an entire city
Not only just a city, but one of
calling you a...
the, I think Michael
PDF.
Jordan was singing along to it. One of the Space Jam protagonists was singing along.
LeBron was. at one
There you
point.
go, LeBron. I got coins! Ha, later, leaders, that felt awesome. Now, I have a
Yeah,
question.
people always go back and forth between LeBron and MJ of who's the better basketball player.
But we know who has the better Space Jam.
It's MJ because he has the better Space Jam movie.
Yeah.
Space Jam 1 goes hard, especially the song.
And of MJ's famous in the 90s, he's the only one who never slept in the same bed as a kid. that we know of.
True.
Let's see. First strike, so if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump him as you go into battle. I'm going to tattle this location. We're down below Road Portico. The town was built on top of the ancient one. Pretty surprising to find all this down here, right? It kind of blows my mind.
This is giving me Forgotten City vibes.
It is indeed a city that has been forgotten. Let's see what's over here. Suck it, Goombas. Sounds like a slur if you say it like that.
You freaking Goomba.
Goomba is actually an insult in Italian, so don't call anybody a Goomba.
I'm gonna text Michael right now.
It's Gumbah.
Gumbo.
But there is an Italian sauce place.
Tattle on him.
Every one of those diss tracks are going to be in my Spotify top 100.
Oh, 100%. Same.
That's a parody, basically a Goomba with wings, I guess.
They not like us. They not like us.
You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up with a jump and it'll totally play.
Also, like the big jazz band in the back of that,
Yeah.
like just goes hard.
DJ Mustard on the beat. The first line, Mustard,
Mustard
on
on
the
the beat, ho.
That's the most disrespectful part of a disrespectful song, is that he's advertising the fact that he got a big name producer up,
Yeah.
here, up against Drake.
It's like, we got mustard on the beat, yo.
I'm here using all of my stylish moves, yet there's no crowd.
Oh, I don't like Paper Mario head on like that.
What?
He looks weird when he's just like looking at us.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's, you know, you don't ever want to see Phineas or Bart
Yeah.
looking up at you.
It's like the memes where it's like POV what she sees. It's just that.
So I was watching, oh, frick. I meant to,
Oh, you have to tattle on this guy anyway.
Might as well.
So. 'Cause it gives like James Bond GoldenEye vibes
Yeah.
where like it goes like
That's a spiky Goomba. Spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name.
Do-do-do.
Maximum HP is 2, attack is 2, defense is 0. Guess that spike helped
You know, we didn't do that. We didn't play the story missions for
We never
GoldenEye
did.
007.
We also never finished
We still
Perfect
can.
Dark. But you were getting frustrated at Perfect Dark.
Yeah. That's because I didn't know what to do because I'd never gotten that far before in my life.
See, this is a good game, almost the perfect game, but it's at 30 frames per second.
I saw people complaining and they were like, why do you need to run this game in 60 frames per second?
Yeah, I was like, what here? What here?
What here needs 60 frames per second?
It's like when I'm watching a live performance of Pink. What here needs ribbon dancing?
What was it? Oh, they were... It was from the Fortnite, like, Guitar
Oh,
Hero
man.
thing. And it was, I forget what song they were playing, but
There was a demon on stage,
No,
going
yeah.
absolute
there was,
ham.
no, it was like Gojo from some anime.
Yeah.
And, like, he's, like, headbanging, like, moving his head like crazy, and everyone's like, Gojo, there's nothing happening on the stage that requires that amount of headbanging.
That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those, in case you hadn't noticed. It says here, Goombas are underlings of the underlings. No standout features of note. That's totally rude. Max HP is 2, attack power is 1, defense
This is your
0.
basic Goomba. Absolutely nothing special about them.
Oh, I kind of get the underling thing now. On the bright side, he has 10 HP. Oh man, I tried to counter.
Must have been on the beat, ho.
Like, really? The fact that it's such a blatant diss, he will say Drake's name. It's not a sneak diss or anything. He's
Say
saying Drake's
Drake.
name,
I hear you like 'em young.
and he says that.
Better not go to Cell Block 1.
This block's already been hit. You can hit it all you want, but nothing else will happen.
To all the ladies
This is a yellow
love
block.
with him, make sure to hide your little sister from him.
Let's see, what's here? And can I take advantage of it?
I think the biggest disrespect is as not really like a rapper that has too many club jams,
He
to
made it-
make such a diss against a club like pop rap artist.
And to have it be the only diss track to make it on the radio and in
Yeah,
the club?
exactly. It's like Kendrick doesn't have club jams, Drake
I
does.
feel like King Kunta can be a club jam if you try hard enough.
But he makes a, not only does he make the best diss track, he makes the best diss track that can be turned into a club jam. Or that is a club jam. So it's like, you're really good at something, I'm not, but then I do what you're good at.
And I do it better. than you.
do it better than you, and all it is me talking absolute trash about you.
That's a
Like,
spinia.
that is the salt in the wound, in my opinion.
Yep. See, you don't get these anymore in new Paper Mario games, except since this, like, completely sold the fuck out. We're probably going to get more Paper Mario games like this, fingers crossed.
Almost certainly.
At the very least, we're going to get, I hope we're going to get a remake of the first Paper Mario.
Maybe I'll borrow this from you instead of letting Liv borrow it.
Frick. I can see the frame of which I have to counter.
Yeah, you know why you didn't counter? It's not
Skill
60
issue?
frames. It's only running at 30 frames per second. If it was running at 60 frames, you might have gotten it. Make sure you hide your little system. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
Fellas.
Certified Boogeyman. I know we got some hoe in him. Bully
Man,
to throw on him.
this is the... And I feel like this is what hip-hop needed. Not just to kick Drake out, but the
No,
fact that
this
they
is
did...
the best hip hop we've had in like a hot minute.
Yeah, like hip-hop was underperforming
Like, even-
financially last year.
Well, like even the last big beef obviously was MGK and Eminem, and honestly, that when you look back on it, isn't nearly as good as this.
Yeah, it isn't, and it, like...
Um,
There's some hate there in a way that Eminem can only hate, but somehow, and
Not
I
a-
wasn't expecting this to happen,
Not a like
Kendrick
was good.
hated more.
Yeah, Not a like was good. Rap Devil was okay, and Kill Shot was disgusting. But it's not a bop. It's a straight diss and it murders him, but it's not a bop.
But none of them are as disgusting as Meet the Grams.
No,
That was
exactly.
that
no,
was
exactly.
a low blow.
Exactly. Like Kill Shot was really good, but like Meet the Grams was Liv's favorite because she was like, this is, in my opinion, the dirtiest.
He went low as only a short king can. Hey, you, can you hear me? You can. That must mean you're the hero of legend.
Link?
Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everybody else hears nothing. See, long ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in his chest.
I don't know.
It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by.
I'd ask my friends, like, yo, you guys hear this?
So yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this?
That's a pickup line.
Mario, a word with you. I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this chest.
I don't trust him with my life.
I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the Crystal Hearts.
Stars.
Crystal Stars. Crystal Hearts Space Super Paper Mario.
We're looking for the Kingdom of Hearts.
Well, drat. I just said it out loud. What is wrong with me?
Alright, think of this. Kingdom Hearts, but Mario. I've cooked.
I've cooked. Well, he already met Final Fantasy characters.
Exactly.
In the basketball court. In the Game Boy basketball game Super Mario Hoops, you could unlock Final Fantasy characters.
I thought you were gonna say about in Smash.
Nope.
Why is only Cloud in Smash and not
because people only ever acknowledge Final Fantasy VII, even though in my opinion.
But even like Tifa or Aerith could have been in it.
I would pay to see Tifa.
Tifa would have gone. Yeah, Tifa would have gone hard. Are you Team Tifa or Team Aerith?
See,
I'm Team Tifa.
they're both lovely.
They are, but like Tifa's your friend, and has been your friend.
But Aerith gave you a flower. She's too good for this world.
Yeah, she was. That's what she was.
You're definitely gonna need my help if you want to help to get those bad boys. So first, you should look for the key to his chest and use it to let me out.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I'm of the opinion that no matter what he is, he doesn't deserve to be locked in a chest. Either dead or free, not locked in a chest.
Are we here to murder him? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding a key, which I already found. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Here's what the key looks like, by the way. How did he explain it? Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great and legendary.
What if I told you, I was
Thumbs
like,
up.
This is what the key looks like, and then in your mind you just see the picture of the key.
Then I know I'm talking to a mind flayer.
I'm just like, oh, this is what it looks like, and you're like,
Alright, Black Key, which is an okay band.
Black Keys, which is a pretty good rapper.
Black Keys is an okay band, but a better rapper.
Yep.
Better rappist. Yes, thanks. Haha. Thank nothing. Wee.
Can't do it with white keys, like Black Keys. Wait, this is
fools.
Is this a great evil?
Oh boy, did you fall for it! I burned you!
I think I was gonna help you, idiot.
Instead, I'm gonna spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box! Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm gonna cast an evil, terrible curse on you.
Is this the big bad of the game?
Bugly Wugly Woo! You're cursed!
What are we cursed with?
Yeah! Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From here on out, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane.
That sounds kind of sick.
Trembling yet? Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse.
Can't help but chortle.
You're doomed!
No, that sounds...
This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I'll owe it to you to explain it.
I don't understand.
Ready? If you stand on an airplane paddle like this one, the floor will start to glow. Yeah, okay, you're on the paddle. Now press Y, and then boom, you're a paper airplane. You control your tiny paper plane self by tilting the left stick forward and back. The plane will rise if you tilt it left in the direction behind you.
Again, this seems like pretty nice, actually.
Once you start to rise, stop tilting. Timing is key. Try it now and suffer total aerodynamic humiliation.
Like, imagine you're able to turn into a plane.
Am I channeling Jim Carrey, Grinch, or deeper voiced Invader Zim right now?
More Invader Zim than Jim Carrey, Grinch. I'm gonna slash my cord.
Oh,
That's the thing. Jim Carrey's Grinch is as if Jim Carrey or the Grinch was doing a Sean Connery impression.
Yeah.
Oh no, a curse, that's sick. Ollie's away on a skateboard.
You've had enough airplane.
Literally.
Shame. Press B to deplane and get back to normal.
I've been cursed to become into an airplane. Cool. Anyways.
Yes, I get it. I almost...
Honestly, the curse would be you explaining the whole
Farewell,
thing
you
again.
foolish fool. I'm gonna get
Oh, I thought he was
Dr.
gonna go
Pepper.
back into the box.
So, wow, just wow. What was that guy's beef?
It's a great question. If somebody left me out of a box, even if I was evil, I don't think I'd take it out on them.
But did he though? I always tried to hit the door even though I know I can never.
Like, that's just pretty sick.
Here, due to story stuff, I'm gonna go pee and drink. Not at the same time, or the same thing.
He's drinking his pee.
Look at that!
Is that a 1,000-year door?
That's exactly what they said. I can't believe it's real. Legends are true. Come, let's move closer. Oh man, what's happening here? I don't know. Got some sigils on the ground. It's looking... Professor, what's going on? Ooh, it's the map that we had. Oh, my ankle. Lots happening. Whoa! Ooh, it's... Wow. What's going on over there? Location of 8 crystal stars has been recorded on your magical map. Alright, learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Sweet Treat was actually my nickname in college. Professor, the map. What's with the strange lights? Looks like information related to the Crystal Skull location. Crystal Skull. That's not what we're doing. Jonah, are we looking for crystal stars or crystal skulls?
Stars.
I accidentally said skulls.
Oh well.
AKA the best Indiana Jones.
Nope.
Shia LaBeouf was so good in it.
The fact that they killed him off in the next movie off screen.
That's so stupid. I wanted to
Yeah,
see him
it
become
does-
the Indiana Jones.
Even though... Let's see, I'm gonna phrase this in a better way than I was just about to phrase it. The character deserved more, even if the actor has severe abuse allegations against FKA Twigs.
Does he?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
that he
know.
abused her.
Oh,
And I do like FKA Twigs music, so
I don't know who that is.
I feel there was an opportunity for us to listen to her on the alt pop, so just think of that but slightly weirder.
Okay.
She's extremely experimental in comparison to a lot of alt pop.
But the movie Holes is so good.
You can like the movie and hate the actor. Why do you think I still... Wait, do I watch any Leonardo DiCaprio?
Titanic.
I've never seen Titanic.
Really?
I've never
It's
seen
actually pretty good.
You're telling me Kate Beckinsale?
Have you seen...
her?
I think so.
You're
And you get to see the boobies. They're
of
it's
course.
great.
Yeah, PG-13 boobs. That's what I lived for when I was 13.
It's okay. Liv's been watching a lot of Bridgerton.
So is my mom.
Really? There's a lot of spicy stuff in that.
She skips the scenes because she watches them in the living room, but
That's even weirder that she's watching them. Just watching softcore porn in the living room,
it's
basically.
not softcore porn.
That's
You-
essentially what it is.
No, you can have sex in a story and not have the focus be on story. Like, this is the reason why we're not getting nude scenes as frequently as we did in the late 2000s to early 2010s.
And you know what? I'm happy about that.
No,
Not
prude.
not everything needs to be nude.
I feel like
Have you even seen?
I feel like we should be a sex-positive
Westworld?
society.
Have you seen Westworld?
Oh, so she skipped half the season. Eventually, I'm going to read those books. Willie just bought, and when we were both at Target, because I I take all my butts to Target. He just bought like the first 2 Bridgerton books.
They're books.
Yeah, there's no brown people in the books though. That was an addition by the maker of Grey's Anatomy.
I mean,
And I think it's the only thing that let it stand out from any other show in that setting.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, that setting, things weren't great for
No, I don't think there's
brown people.
I don't think there is a time.
Things weren't great for
Where
people
you-
that were white but were tan because that meant they were out in the sun all day.
Yeah. James and Kems have both said that there is no good place for them to time travel to.
No. That was one of the funny things about,
In time.
no, what's
What
the
did I say this
show?
to? Is it the one where they go back in time?
Yes, the
one with Matt
Arrowverse.
Lanter.
No, the
Oh.
Arrowverse one. Heroes of Tomorrow, Legends of
Yeah.
Tomorrow, where Firestorm is black, and at one point they go back in time to like
Yeah, and then
50s
they
or
put him-
60s,
they
and they're
put
like-
him in a slave murder basement.
oh no, I was saying that when they're in the 50s and 60s, and
Oh,
they're
wait,
like
you're right. That was season 2.
they're like oh, and like you guys do this, and like him and like the other black girl were like, and you want us to do what? And they're like, why don't you do this? And they're like, you're forgetting something. He's like, what are
forgetting
we
something.
forgetting? He's like, this time wasn't great for us.
Name one that was.
And then everyone was like, oh. And then at one point
I
there's
feel
like,
that's something that like if the show was made now, they would implicitly understand
Yeah.
instead of having to get pointed out to.
but it was really funny that like the characters were just like, what do you mean? Why is this a problem? And they're like,
Behold, this is using our star meter to heal up.
it was actually really funny. Like they did, I think they did it, they played into it like pretty well
Okay.
of like something that like clearly there's a problem with it.
They wrote a prequel to explain to brown people. Yeah, what's her name? Shonda Rhimes was
Or-
co-authored that book.
Who is it? There's an episode of Psych where they're doing a play of Jack the Ripper, and Gus is like, why can't I be the detective? And the guy was like, because it's like whatever century England. And he's like, what? Black people not invented yet?
First off, that's showing their lack of research. Because in every, like, you know, great play, like on Broadway, I don't think they actually...
Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton, Hamlet. They, like, James Earl Jones played Hamlet, you know?
Yeah, it was just
Right,
really,
no, he
it
played
was
the
just
king.
really
Othello?
funny. Othello?
Who's the king in Hamlet?
Not Othello. Othello's his own thing.
Oh, yeah. Who's the king in Hamlet,
I
Liv?
didn't do Hamlet. I read Macbeth, not Hamlet.
I also did read Macbeth.
I liked Macbeth.
Macbeth.
Macbeth was really good. I read Othello. Othello was pretty good too, actually.
I read Taming of the Shrew.
I read
that
Taming
bitch.
of the Shrew. Which one?
I don't think there's a good character in Taming of the Shrew. It's like
I think the one that is the shrew at the beginning is a good character because she was acting out, and then as soon as she actually falls in love with this guy, she's like, "Oh, I actually love this guy. Let me like be nice to him now."
it does feel like the trope, which is like personality is healed by the magic penis. So
I mean, if it hits that good, like, I'd behave too. If it put my ass to sleep, now she's calling me NyQuil. Like, I would too, you know what I mean? No, I do like Taming of the Shrew. Just because I think it's really funny. I see it as because it is a comedy.
yeah, but
Not
back
in-
then comedy
yeah.
meant that it didn't end in tragedy.
It ends in a marriage. That's how a comedy ends. Tragedy ends in a death.
Claudius. Maybe James Earl Jones has played Othello in Othello.
I could see that. Somebody. Oh, what's his name? There was another guy who did it in the movie. Why am I blanking on his name?
And like I'm sure he did it with like, you know, a black Shakespeare cast, but like I'm pretty sure like certain productions were pretty colorblind.
I think it was in the movie. No, it was Lawrence Fishburne. It was in the movie. Great movie.
You know what I think we should get back to instead of tokenizing people for like, you know, what do you call it? Corporate internet points. They should start casting people like they did in that one Cinderella movie again.
Another Cinderella story?
No, the one where Cinderella's black, but one of the parents is Asian, and and like they literally,
And nothing makes
they
sense.
literally gave no fucks.
Yeah,
And I think we should start doing that again.
I like movies like that where it's like, Mom, Dad, and it's just like an Asian person and a Hispanic person give birth to like the whitest ginge you've ever seen in their life. And they're like, yes, what is it, biological
Bounty
daughter?
Hunters. I have that. I've not read it.
Do you want to know something?
What?
I was gonna say there should be a way for like adults to act in high school productions, but there is. It's called your local theater, and I don't want to support
I
that
don't want to support that.
because that's
Your local theater.
that's cringe. No, go support your local theater.
just so long.
You
as,
guys do. I'm
Just so
not
long
going
as
to.
there's no audience participation.
Yeah. Can I get a place? Can I get a place? Dentist's office. Great. All right.
The fact that I used to
Can I
have-
get a noun?
You say that, but I used to work during those at the theater.
Can I?
People would put things in the hat and they'd pick it out. I didn't because I was working. I was a lesser being.
Hey, I'm your dentist. Let's look into your mouth. Whoa, there's a frog in here. Whoa.
My mom does the makeup for her high school theater.
Yeah, that's true. She does.
My favorite thing about improv is that it leads to good dungeon masters. Yes, and is a good, what do you call it, thing for dungeon mastering. But even more important is no, but.
For me,
No, you can't do that, but you can.
see, for me, when I'm DMing, my philosophy is explain to me why this should be a thing. And if you can give a solid enough explanation, I will
Why
allow
should
it
this
to happen.
halfling lay an egg?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why?
This guy's new to the game.
Yeah, it's like, why is this a thing?
Remake, I mean.
It's like, why is it a thing? Tell me.
I can.
Also, I'm the kind
I
of
can
person where it's
imagine
like,
halflings are oviraptors. Wait, oviraptors means they seal eggs.
where I'm like,
Oviparous?
oh,
No.
I'm one of those ones where it's like, I will let you create water into the lungs of somebody else, but that means that I am now also capable of doing it to your character as well.
It's a rocky road.
Yeah. It's like, I'll allow anything, but that also means that anything you do to me, I can do to you. So it's like, you're like, oh, I cast create water in their lungs. It's like, all right, great. The guy next to him casts create water into
The
your
Battle
lungs now.
Master.
The BM.
I'm going to cast Summon Planar Ally in your lungs.
It's like, I'm going to summon Greater Demon in your lungs.
Yes, Summon Familiar in your ass.
The familiar is an anaconda.
So what I learned about D&D, and this is a difference between D&D and Pathfinder, is that succubi are their own thing, but they're demons in Pathfinder.
Yeah, no, succubi are their own separate character in D&D. So are incubi.
Yeah, in D&D, I think like incubi are just succubi dudes.
Yeah,
but
that's
in,
exactly what they are.
But in Pathfinder, they have separate stats to more represent their
I
specific flavor of horribleness.
I think they do have different stats, but their origins are of the same. Is that a blooper?
Oh, it's a Cooper blooper. Or is it a super blooper? I feel like the best
Part of
Mario
waking up.
the best Mario Party character that has ever been playable, and this is counting the Goomba,
Yoshi.
who I will play no matter what, is in Mario Party 8 on the Wii. You can play as Blooper, and that's pretty awesome. I always play as Blooper.
Unpopular opinion: if you like D&D, you'll like improv.
No, that's pretty much a popular opinion. That's a hugely popular
I feel like
opinion.
they do kind of go hand in hand. If you like D&D, it means you like improv and math.
I feel like if you go to an improv...
Hey, Luigi's in the audience.
Yay. Blue, blue, blue. Up and whack someone's tootsies like that?
That's
Oh, no.
fair, actually. I feel like we are the bad guy here.
Somebody with some serious moxie, that's who.
No, I think we're in the wrong.
You look at that, it's some saucy mustache guy. I don't like where this is going.
Why is everyone like low-key flirting with us?
He's in a world of hurt. Oh no, the tentacles are coming out. Oh no!
This is what happens when you censor penises.
I'll give him a taste
I'll
of the
hope you
old
know
tentacle
this.
trample.
Japan, this is your fault for being too strict. You made it
It's funny
infinitely
because,
worse.
like, you know... Let's see, not speaking from experience, They do have more porn laws, but their porn is so wild.
For those reasons.
Yeah.
Anytime you make a law, people will make a way to make it around it.
Hey Mario, you remember what Professor Frankly told us, right? You can press Y to change your attack order. If your HP drops, you can press Y to put me up front. You can't flee this fight.
You know, I feel like you would really enjoy Darkest Dungeon.
That's too stressful. I don't like management.
I feel like Darkest Dungeon would be your type of thing.
I'd be looking up who do I sacrifice to depression.
Well,
He's just like
especially,
me, for real, for real.
well, especially the last boss of the 4 characters that you made it all the way through with. You have to have 2. You have to choose which 2 just die.
That's a blooper, and a really super humongous one too. Ew, it's all slimy.
Hot.
See, this guy has worse stats than the bird dude we fought.
HP 12, attack 1, defense 1 or 0.
But it does have tentacles, so it can move 3 times in a turn. Or twice. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down, and then its attack time. Oh! By the way, the tentacles used to have free HP. Now I'll actually make some seafood out of it. Slimy, nasty blooper.
D&D really is just improv with some math involved.
That's the reason why I did so good at math. I have a 4.0 GPA because D&D. Specifically because Pathfinder and Star Wars Saga Edition. Star Wars Saga Edition is basically D&D 3.5e, but with Star Wars.
Nice.
And I have every book in that series. It's amazing.
I want to play Deadlands because I like the idea that for duels, it's a card-based system. So, like, you deal out almost like a blackjack hand, and then you play war of who has the better...
I need your input on what I'm about to say here. Yeah, you want to snack on these tentacles, don't you? You're darn bloopin', or... Ew,
Yeah,
no,
you're
I'd
darn
rather-
bloopin'. 100%, you're darn bloopin'.
If you say no, I think he gets insulted, and that he's a delicacy or something.
Yeah, no, I'd 100%.
Crap, I tried to counter.
Best way to deal with somebody is kind of weirded them out. It's like, yo, you
I
want?
did it!
It's like, oh, you want a taste of me? You'd be like, yeah, I do.
I want to lick the whole thing.
Yeah, then they're like, oh, now I don't want to fight.
You want a taste of me? Yeah, I want to lick you like a scooter pop.
Exactly. And now then they're just like, you know, I might just turn
Who
around
here
and
up
walk away.
scootering their pop, by the way? Or is it scooter bar? Yeah, it's a scooter bar.
I don't know. I only don't know American ones. I only know Chilean ones. I didn't
You know,
grow
it's
up
covered
around
in
here.
cookies and cream. I get it every time that there's a
Your
work.
covers in cookies and cream.
It's every time that there's a work event at Hershey Park.
Are you excited to go back to the
December?
scene of your biggest crime?
Which one?
The Allen.
It's gonna be a bookstore now. Could you imagine if I just worked there again? I could be like, I remember this place. No need to quote the old magic to me. I was there when it was written.
You're like, hey guys, you know there's this really cool closet back
Head bonk.
It's like Vietnam style flashbacks.
Oh, I have so many Vietnam style flashbacks for so many reasons. There's no good memories. There's
What's
some
that?
good memories
Fortunate
there.
Son plays in the background. You go to take the trash out and you're like, ah, memories.
Yeah, this is where I got mine.
Attempted.
They sure did.
I feel like I would.
Year bonus, wow.
I feel like I actually wouldn't mind like being a part of like a local theater production if it wasn't so incredibly cringy, like the people that are there.
If you think about it, if we ever do like live TTRPG, you know, like live play, or
That's
whatever
essentially
you
what
call
it
That's
is.
basically what
Yeah.
it is to a potentially larger audience. But who are we kidding? We're gonna get like 3 people.
Oh man, imagine doing it at like
I think
the way Oxventure does it at like MCM and stuff like that, and you just have to.
if Jeremiah DMs something, I'm going to send him the videos. But there's this campaign called Plain Gia. First off, this is just rock in the original game. There was no grass.
Such a freaking nerd.
You've never tried. You're assuming a stereo.
I 100% am. Yes, you're absolutely right. Now, just imagine the people that go out of their way to be in their local theater.
Castle and Dragon. Okay, so
They
in
feel
this chapter,
That's not, it's kind of cringy.
in this chapter, there's a castle.
Is
And
there?
there's a dragon.
A dragon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. What time do you want to go till?
Let's say, let's get to
You
the.
know know the good stopping points.
Let's get to the town here, and then we do rate your music.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna go piss.
Go piss, girl. Woohoo, here we go, Mario, the start of our adventure. This is completely awesome. That was an extended prologue, but I'm glad I was able to walk you through this extremely slowly. We got a star piece. We got a shroom. Okay, so on a demo disc, this is where it started. Jeremiah, do you remember demo discs? I had this one. Yeah, this is where it started. So, like, you know, going into the game for the first time, this was released when I was 7 or 8, by the way. I immediately knew, hey, star piece here, mushroom here. There's something up with these rocks. Holy crap, there's a dragon. Like, man, this is just blowing my mind when I was a wee lad. I still have the demo disc, the little GameCube demo disc, and this is like, it had a lot of other games, but I've never played any of them but Paper Mario, because I was like, oh man, not for me. I'm here for Paper Mario. And like, I've never seen anything that humongous before, like she said. It kind of looks scary too. It definitely flew into that castle back there, right? Let's get going in case it comes back. Here we go again. So, back when Toys R Us was a thing, they had, like, you know, on the monitor, where back in the day you used to be able to demo games on the screen in the middle of the mall or the Toys R Us. On the monitor, the trailer for Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door would play on repeat. This rock kind of reminds me of a pipe. Would play on repeat, and I remember it because it had the huge mob of dry bones, doll bones, to, like, you know, show off the graphical capabilities of this game back in 2004. I don't think that Toys R Us is still there. I'm pretty sure it left with all the other Toys R Us's. But I remember it. You walk into that Toys R Us, to the right is the Legos, to the left is the video games. In the back, to the left is all the Star Wars toys. I remember that Toys R Us.
Toys R Us?
Yeah.
I rarely went to Toys R Us. It's a little too rich for my blood. I went to Dollars. Oh, no. We'd get toys at the...
You're a step away from what? The next step is depression? What? I missed something.
The
I was
Gettysburg gift shop. For the battlefields.
Battlefields.
I got those guns that you pull like the trigger back and then and it
pop.
clicks. No, it didn't even pop.
Hey,
just
do
clicked.
it pop?
It just clicked.
Do it pop, though?
Do it honk.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot to put on the badge.
Does the
Close call badge. When Mario is at or below 5 HP in battle, so will sometimes miss when attacking him.
the pussy honk?
I'm going to wait to upgrade HP because...
I rarely went to Toys R Us. Yeah, no, same.
Ah.
Maybe the problem is they were charging a lot of money, and I think that's one of the reasons they went out of business.
Less now. I mean, not less now. It would be less comparatively.
Yes, but at the time, like they were charging a lot. Then you could just
Yeah,
go to
they
Walmart.
did so much. Like, if you want proof on it, search Jeffrey the Giraffe inflation.
She got a card from Jeffrey every year for her birthday. That's nice. I didn't.
Like, this is the point
You know
where
how
the demo disc...
You know how everyone had like was it
love gift
Webkins?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have those. We had Star Pets.
The best Webkins is that fucked up looking duck.
No, what was the one? No, Liv played. Was it Neopets that you played a lot of? I think it was Neopets. Liv put like a stupid amount of hours into that. I always wanted to play Toontown, but I wasn't allowed. I had a
Club
demo.
Penguin.
I did demo disco.
Raise your hand if you got groomed on Club Penguin.
I wasn't allowed to play Club Penguin either. I
Neopets.
had a demo disc for a Goofy skateboarding game.
Sarah did more. Goofy skateboard.
And it
Remember
was
the
the
Mario?
coolest thing ever.
Remember the Nintendo 64 Mario Kart? Disney, like the Disney.
L block 1. For all you fall in love, make sure you hide your little sister from him.
Oh, one more thing, Mario. If you ever find yourself wondering what to do, just press ZL to ask for a hint. I'm full of good ideas, you know. Might as well, let's see. Sometimes everything looks ordinary when you hit something with your hammer and make a discovery. That's new to the game, to the remake, by the way. Instead of just tattling, pressing ZL to ask Goombella what to do, that's new. He's literally adding it to the games that made him series.
Yeah, no, the Goofy skateboarding went so hard.
I miss Blockbuster.
Same, actually.
There's an alternate universe we could be living in where Blockbuster bought Netflix.
That would have been wild.
So how have your streams been in between?
I haven't been streaming much.
You haven't been playing the RPG I set up for you either. But now,
I haven't been playing a lot of things.
since Liv is joining, you can what do you call it? Invest yourself more properly.
Yeah, the problem is like the depressions hit hard.
It do be like that sometimes.
Oh, I also had this on the Game Boy.
I had that too.
It was
Not on
so
the Game Boy.
good.
What else was it on? Maybe I played it with
It was
my
on
aunt's
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
It was on PlayStation.
I played it on my aunt's PlayStation because PS4 was the first PlayStation I ever got.
It's like Toy Story.
I also played the Aladdin platformer game on the original
Oh,
PlayStation.
like the really hard one.
Yeah, but it was actually on the Genesis. I played it on the Genesis, but the up button did not work, so I couldn't buy anything.
Toy Story 2. Yeah,
Mystery Box.
This one on the
That was
N64.
good. That one was goated
I've
with the
played
sauce.
so much. I've never finished it because the
You know, I
problem
have
is
the Army Man game.
Oh, wait, which one?
You know, the little green army men.
Yeah, but there's so many.
The Nintendo 64 one. I don't think it's aged well. Yep, that one.
Sarge's Heroes?
Yep, Sarge's
yep,
Heroes. No, I
yep.
have Sarge's Heroes too.
Yeah, no, I played that one before too. That was really good. I had one for the Army Men World War. It was a RTS.
You know what I have some really good memories with?
This one I had such. We're adding this to the list.
You know what I had good memories with?
It was one of my first RTSs, and that was the one that made me fall in love with the
Army.
genre. Was Army Men PC. Army Men.
So, back
Army
in the
Men
day,
World War.
Maya,
God, it was so good.
when PCs were basically like cinder blocks, there was this racing game where you could make your own courses,
Ooh,
and that was Tonka Trucks.
Tonka truck.
Yeah, and like they had so many. Like I don't remember the title of it.
Do you want to know something?
What?
I still have my copy of this.
Of course you do. We don't have to arg that one.
I still have my copy of that.
Well, it didn't hurt. The dragon did not help tourism here.
I'm trying to just think. What? Oh no, we're just kind of going down a nostalgia trip on games right now.
I've been living a nostalgia trip for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, no, that's why like we are going full nostalgia right now. Yeah, and a Goofy skateboarding. I had a demo and had the real copy.
What about that one point-and-click Mickey Mouse adventure for the Nintendo 64?
Never played it.
We should play that.
I want to.
I've never. I don't have it.
I wanna
I've only
play-
rented it.
Can we play Pajama Sam?
I don't know what that is.
This was the height of
Okay, I recognize.
Humongous Entertainment's hold on children, aka Pajama Sam, Spy Fox.
Who is the one with
fish.
the frog? The
The fish.
educational point-and-click with the frog.
Leapfrog? I'm pretty sure that's what it's
he
called.
had a lion friend.
I don't know. Frog and Lion
Educational game.
game.
Educational game. Gee.
Was it Reader Rabbit?
I think so. It was Reader Rabbit.
I love Reader Rabbit.
Learned some good math there.
That's where I started to learn Spanish, actually. Lunes, martes,
Reader Rabbit
miércoles,
holds the same
jueves,
place.
Viernes, sábado, domingo.
Reader Rabbit holds the same place in my mind that Little Bear and Franklin do.
Yep. Also, for me, it taught me that everybody's name is Jose. Because it would be like, they do like a sentence in English and then one in Spanish would be like, "Hi, my name is John. Hola, mi nombre es Jose. Hi, my name is Michael. Mi nombre es Jose."
Oh, I like this guy. Top of the morning, 'tis I, Bulber.
Oh my gosh, it's Jacksepticeye.
First off,
the only
that's a-
Irishman to
that's
exist.
that's a new sprite. Him looking up happy like that's new. These guys are very important in the first Paper Mario. They're part of an annoying fetch quest that I still
I was
love.
gonna say, so I started mainly gaming on N64 and PC, and then moved only to Xbox.
I did Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5,
Yeah, so mine was N64, PC.
Wii U, and Switch.
What was it? N64, PC, and Game Boy Advance. Then just N64, then original Xbox, then Xbox 360,
lit!
then Xbox One, and then PC. I never had a...
Hey, what's up? I gotta say, I've been
Never had
playing
a
a lot of GBA games lately. Okay, so this was 2004. Put yourself in here. They used this specific Toad to talk about specific Game Boy Advance games that were coming out at the
Wild.
time.
Played a lot of Age of Empires.
And the fact that they didn't update this to be like Switch
Yeah,
games
and I just stole Game Boy.
is kind of goated. They didn't have to do that. There's this one game that I just absolutely rules. It's called Fire Emblem.
There was a Lego game,
This Toad is playing Fire Emblem. You ever heard of it? Man, it rocks my socks!
There's one that's a Lego
Was it the
park.
Lego Island?
No, it was a Lego game where you built an amusement park.
Ah, bonjour, mademoiselle. Isn't it a beautiful day? He's talking to Goombella. He spends the rest of this game flirting with
That
Goombella.
guy fucks. You know for a fact.
Not you, monsieur. Not you, monsieur de la moustache. I am speaking to the lovely little cabbage behind you, mon petit chou. I think that means my little mushroom. First off, and I missed it, but him giving the peace sign like that was a new sprite. I can't wait to point all of this out to
one.
Eowyn. Do you hear me, beautiful? Abandon this dullard and come away
He's
with
trying
me.
to riz our girl.
Ew, are you kidding? Ew, nice wig, you disco wannabe. Take a hike, bozo to chump.
I love
Oh
it.
ho ho, je suis blessé. I am wounded. Such brutal honesty, such a sharp tongue. I shall retreat for now. If you change your mind, come find me.
Wait, why is he French if he's disco?
That's how all Europeans look, can't you tell? What a total sleaze. Let's go somewhere else, Mario.
Yeah, Mario, come on.
Okay, so I tattled him, and this is her first word.
Ew.
What's with this guy? Huh? It grosses me out just being near this weirdo. Oh,
Wow.
fine, whatever. His name is Dupree. You, me, and Dupree is a movie reference I was not expecting to make today. He's this icky guy who tries to sweet talk everybody. There, no more. This guy is relevant much later.
I love the mustache.
Yeah. Hut! I'm General White. Oh, I am a bubomb, and I have lost my hopes and dreams. Oh my god! This is the hardest line in all of. This is
he's
literally me. He's literally me, for real, for real. Hut! I am General White. I am a bubomb, and I have lost my hopes and dreams. This has to be our thumbnail.
Just that.
This is a new sprite. This is a new sprite.
Aw.
Him being sad is new. This guy is a simp.
And the oh, jeez.
I will say, Paper Mario Peach is the cutest Peach.
Fair. She is adorable.
Yeah, she's aesthetic. Look at her yawning. That's a creep shot, by the way.
Yeah, that was taken through
It's
a
100% a
window.
creep shot.
That was taken through a window.
Yeah. Hey, keep your hands to yourself in here. Basically, everything in this room is a one-of-a-kind collectible, because he took them himself. This guy's apparently a total die-hard Peach fan. He even collects Peach merchandise. He has posters and merch displayed everywhere. Boy, get a life, you know what I mean? Hey, Mario, don't tell me you have a secret collection of plush Peach dolls, too.
No, I have the real doll at home.
Hey. Alright, here's the shop.
Mario's eating that cake every single night.
I'm taking one of these for later reasons
Ooh.
next stream.
What does the worm do?
What that worm do? Mr. Softener. It makes you soft. Temporarily softens up an enemy, decreasing their defense. Hey, did you happen to pick up any POW blocks on your way? Oh, he's hinting at what we should do. I don't think this is in your... If not, you'll notice that they've got them for sale right here. Hint,
Hint,
hint.
hint.
Lucky for you that you stopped by. Unless you enjoy getting clobbered by denim-clad denim-clad smithereens. That is. I'm tattling on him because I think he's new to this.
Petalburg.
He seems to have a negative outlook on most things. He also seems freaked out by everything around him. Poor little guy. Alright, I'm gonna talk to the old man. Save, and then we'll do rate your music.
And we can start talking about some of the music now.
Alright.
Jonah, what album or
Actually,
what genre did we do?
There's more to the right, so I'm just gonna save and we finish.
What albums did we listen to?
Alright, we listened to Hyperpop.
Are we done on this?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me just like unplug it. Then
I'm so... Every time I see...
how happy are you?
I'm so happy. Every time I see that quote, I have lost my hopes and dreams. Just makes me happy.
Like OMG, that's me.
That's me, for real. I have epic facial hair until tomorrow when I'm probably going to shave, and I've lost all my hopes and dreams. But this is the most detail-oriented
Whoa.
I've ever been in a video game in a while, in case you couldn't tell. I was giving you all of the info.
All the info.
All of the info.
All right. We listened to music.
We listened to Hyperpop.
It was interesting.
It was a time.
It wasn't bad actually.
I liked it.
Again, it's not.
I already like the hyperpop genre. It's not like my go-to thing, but if I want to, like, you know, scare the hose,
It wasn't my least favorite thing that we've done.
that's still post-grunge.
It's still post-grunge.
Parker agrees that of the genres we listen to,
Post-grunge is the worst? Yeah, it's still... Yeah, definitely wasn't my favorite. Or, post-grunge was it. Let me just turn the lights to a normal color so that we can see a little better. I think that's better. Yeah. Just tilt that up a bit. And...
hey, look, new genres have been added
Guys, new genre just dropped.
10 days ago. Reparto, Southeastern Brazilian music, which I guess one of these days we're going to have to put in because
just that.
we've made it our thing at this
Alright.
point.
So, we listened to 5 albums.
We listened to Charlie XCX, How I'm Feeling Right Now, 100 Gex, 10,000 Gex. You misspelled it. Your pop. Your pop? Pastasta, good pop. Zarya, Russian. And underscores, fishmonger.
And it was...
It was one of the albums.
Good.
It was one of the genres
So
of all
I think
time.
last time we started with your least favorite.
Let's start with
this
your least
time. I'll
favorite.
start with my
I know
least
what it
favorite.
is.
It is where is it? Good Pop.
By Pastasta.
This was Liv's choice. It's Japanese and
Wait, first off. Album art is a solid 4.2 in my opinion.
it goes hard.
It goes hard.
That is a silly little guy.
The title, Good Pop, that's 3.8. It has confidence.
Yeah.
All caps, good. I like
silly
it.
little guy. I like that it wasn't very long.
Yeah, 21 minutes.
And
I
that's-
think I associated some songs that I really like off of what came on the recommended artist list that played immediately
What?
after.
What was this for you? Because this was number 5 for me.
This is number 5 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, we got to talk about our experience with it.
it kind
And
of
rate it. All right, I'm gonna rate it a free personally.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's a free for me. I liked it. It was a good low-key vibe compared to other hyperpops.
2.
I liked that there were more than one vocalist
2.5 for me.
working off of each other.
2.5 for me.
2.5. This might be the lowest you've had one. So I think it evens
yeah.
out to like a 2.5 to free.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll just do like a. we can give it a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It didn't really stick with me. Maybe 4 to long.
It wasn't.
Short
It wasn't great
runtime.
for me. It kind of just passed over my head. Second to or fourth for me. Probably. I honestly don't know. It's a toss up. It's probably
And that's my 4th.
Fishmonger.
Yeah. I'm
It-
gonna give this a 3.2.
I'd give it a solid like 2.7.
This is like, again, I really like. What was I gonna say? You gave it a 3.7? Interesting.
2.7.
Oh, 2.7. Let's see.
So good I'm peeing.
All right, never mind. I'm giving it a 3.5.
Bro is apparently peeing right now.
Yeah.
I will say the song Bozo does go hard.
Yeah.
That did hit my playlist.
Like compared to other
Bozo,
albums,
Bozo, you're an idiot. Like that kind of goes. That goes
this
hard.
one is pretty close in terms of like sound and vibes to Pasta's album.
Yeah.
It doesn't really go.
Je suis.
It doesn't go sicko mode like some of the albums to come.
Yeah. Like to me, this one was.
It's
wasn't
like this is a archetypal hyperpop album, the same way that Pasta was. When I listened to hyperpop, I wanted to slap me in the face with a frog.
bad. Yeah. Like this one was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was good.
It
It was good.
Third place. Third place for me is Charlie XCX.
This is my second.
This is number 3 for me. Album art. Okay, album art for Fishmongers, I'd give it like a 2.5. It's just a water tower.
I like it because it's an unsettling picture of something we know. I'm giving it a 3.7. And
we're gonna give
the
this-
title Fishmonger. I'm giving a 3.2.
We're gonna give this a solid 4 out of 5. Album art.
He's giving it 4 out of 5. I like it because it
There's-
shows you, hey, this is a pandemic album.
There's 2 real big reasons why I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5.
The fact that she did it herself, and the fact that it communicates the state of mind she was in when she was stuck at home to make this album.
Also, that bed just looks massive.
It's huge.
So, like-
is this even her bed?
Who knows?
It can't be. She lives in England. They don't have the space for that kind of thing.
But the thing is, none of these albums really hit my playlist.
I like it. I like the headspace it puts me in. But then again, I was also suffering from extreme insomnia and like insomnia related anxiety because while I was listening to each of these albums.
That's fair.
So they hit a little different.
Yeah.
So the more anxious they were,
Yeah, this one did. It did
it kind
okay.
of hit for me.
It did okay.
I'm giving it a 4.
I'd give it like a
This is my favorite Charlie XL.
3.
CX album.
I'd give it a 3 because it's probably one of my least favorite of her albums.
I don't think she doesn't like to be called hyperpop.
2 here.
What's 2? My number 1 by 4.1.
My 2.
Just edging out Charlie XCX.
My 2 is 10,000 Gex by 100 Gex.
This album rocks so hard. It has so much personality.
There are 3 songs I like in this. Doritos and Fritos, Dumbest Girl Alive, and Frog on the Floor.
Hollywood Baby is like a Blink-182 song on
Frog
cocaine.
on the Floor goes so hard. It has hit
Most
my
wanted
playlist.
person in the United States goes so hard.
Frog on the Floor is, I can't tell you a song that goes harder than Frog on the Floor.
He was telling croaks on the dance floor.
Like, I
was
can just
telling
imagine,
croaks.
I can imagine like everyone's just absolutely faded on something and they see a frog and they're like, you know what's a great idea for a song? And they start writing a song there and then while like absolutely blasted.
Like, this is an album that goes sicko mode. It's a freaky little gremlin of an album.
yeah, this one is like, it's
It's
kind of
10
weird.
songs, it's 26 minutes long.
I think to me, hyperpop needs to be a little bit weird.
Yeah, it has to be.
And this goes a little bit weird.
It goes the amount of weird. When these two gremlins wear wizard's clothes on stage and dance around and jump around singing Frog on the Floor.
Okay, so also album art is pretty funny.
I'm gonna give it a 3.7. 10,000 Gex, that's a 5.
What?
100.
Where do you rate the album overall?
4.1.
I give it a 3.5.
This is my number 1 on the list so
This
far.
is my 3.5, so we'll put it at a 4. We'll always round up, I think, for the album.
There was a ska song on here.
Yeah, ska punk.
Yeah.
Now, my favorite,
My third favorite.
the one that I wasn't expecting to love so much, and it's all the way down
I'm
here.
gonna say 3.6.
I don't know what the name is.
Because it's an acrylic Cerebic, whatever
don't
whatever the
know.
alphabet is.
It's
None of those
Russian.
letters make the sound we think they do.
It's Russian and it's good. At least 2 or 3 of the songs have hit my album.
3.6.
The titular song
The titular song.
goes so hard.
Okay, I'm gonna try and read
Also-
this. I'm gonna read this phonetically. Aom, Ano. I can't tell you what any of these songs sound like. It was a good vibe. I'm not gonna lie. It was, as far as hyperpop goes, pretty tranquil. You know.
Force.
All right, so that's a solid free title. What about the album art?
Oh, it goes so hard.
I'm gonna say 3.4.
That's a 4. Like the reflections, like it looks so ethereal. Love it. Also, blue hair. You boys rocking it. Deconstructed club. I don't know what that means.
It'll go on the bubblegum bass. Has to be something we put on the wheel eventually.
Yeah, because Charlie XCX was also a bubblegum bass. This goes so hard. Is there any?
There are no English reviews.
It's one review.
One review.
And it's completely in Russian. So what'd you say this was?
3.7.
I say a solid like 4.2. So we'll
Alright,
just
that
put it
goes
at
to a
like
4.
we'll put it at a 4. To me, the album goes so hard. Like never in my life did I think I'd be driving down the street bumping Russian hyperpop,
But it happens.
but here we are.
Electropop, EDM, trance.
But yeah, I don't know. It goes so hard. All right.
It goes
Anyways,
pretty hard.
So that's hyperpop.
Is 4.2 the highest you've rated something?
I think so.
Man.
That might be the highest rated thing of all time.
How long is the album too?
It's very short. It's like 20 some
We
minutes.
could have done 6 albums if we would have wanted 27 minutes.
Yeah, 27 minutes. This is like
And it wouldn't have taken half as long as the 5 albums we
the
did.
conscientious hip hop. Yeah,
for
because one is
conscious
2
hip-hop.
hours basically.
Yeah, that one was your fault because you keep adding Brazilians to this thing.
I'm single-handedly supporting the Brazilian music industry. Time for the wheel of things. Let's spin.
I'm nervous.
Trop rock, trop rock.
Oh snap!
Country pop it is.
All right, that's you.
This is a me, which means Jonah gets to add one right here.
I'm putting in metalcore.
Metalcore.
So that metalcore and deathcore can live side by side.
That has to be black.
Yeah.
Up. Trop rock 100.1 WQIC.
That's an extremely local joke.
Loving it.
All right, country pop.
All 2 of you guys will get that joke. Oh. But anyways, where do you rate? We should honestly do this at some point. Where do you rate the genre
When we get enough, we'll do a tier list.
compared to what we've done? Because honestly, I'm rating this high mid. I think, in my
Hi,
opinion.
man. What's your favorite so far?
This
This one, the one we're going into, is no doubt going to be up there for
I
you.
think alt pop was my favorite so far, or dance pop. Because Sawayama and
Sawayama is good.
Sawayama and Carly Rae like
What's the highest I've
popped
rated
the
anything?
frick off. Actually, I think I rated Sawayama like really high.
I think I gave like 4.5 or whatever to Sawayama.
All right, country pop. Let's see what we got.
Ooh, Willie Nelson off the bat. Patsy Cline.
John Denver. Wait, is this the one with Country Road?
Yeah, it has Rocky Mountain High though. It doesn't have Country Road. It has
Oh.
Rocky Mountain High. Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves is pretty good.
I was gonna say that looks interesting. Loretta Lynn.
Like if we're putting in a newer artist, Casey Musgraves.
John Denver's greatest hits. I don't think we can count this one. I don't think we can count a compilation album.
Return of Roger Miller. Tanya Tucker. But I hardly know her. Taking the Long Way by...
Dixie Chicks.
Now known as the Chicks. Divorce. I love albums specifically about divorce. I have a trilogy of those.
I was gonna say, are you gonna choose
No.
Divorce?
Brenda Lee, Fly.
Honey, this is 2022.
Yo.
Alt country.
That album art kind of goes hard.
We might end up choosing that one.
Glenn Campbell, Bobby Gentry. We're doing 5 from now on, right?
I think the problem is we can't get a Brazilian one here. This has Country Roads on it.
All right, so Poems, Prayers, and Promises. Is that one of your 2 choices for...
I feel like it has to be.
We're serving country today. We're serving our country.
God bless the US of A. We're each gonna come out of this more American than ever.
I listen to country music. I listen to alt country.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I wanted that one that said.
And
it was
after
alt
this, we
country.
have to look at the metalcore, just so you, because we always look at what we just put in.
Yeah.
I do love a good John Denver. The way he just looks like a total nerd. He looks like Bill Gates. Cowboy Carter.
How in the world is it up here?
That's one of my two choices.
Seriously?
Yep.
Bro.
I'm making you listen to Cowboy Carter. This is going to be his first full Beyonce album.
This will be. Can't
I've
wait to
I've
piss off all
listened
the.
to all of them.
I can't wait to piss off the freaking beehive.
Post Malone is there. You like Post Malone?
Yeah, no, that song does go hard.
For my
where was-
second choice, I'm going to pick Golden Hour.
Golden
by Casey
Hour.
Musgraves.
I think that was gonna be one of mine if it wasn't yours.
Yeah. That's like the only album here that I know how good it is. I haven't gotten around to listening to Cowboy Carter yet. In spite of the-
Crazy that of what would be considered like country pop, like I'm thinking things like probably maybe like Luke Combs or like Morgan Wallen. Beyonce's on here.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I'm not sure how like Luke Combs does in the rating, or like Luke like. I know that Florida Georgia Line gets absolutely trashed in
I
reviews.
feel like Luke Combs is really well liked by country music fans.
Who's the guy that I listen to again a lot? He's like, close up, side view. He has a cigarette off of his mouth. Zach.
Zach Brown Band?
No.
How is Zach Brown Band actually not up here?
Are they country pop
Yeah.
or are they southern rock?
I think they'd be country pop. Chicken Fried is
Okay.
definitely like
That's southern rock, I think.
Toes.
Look,
I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand. Like that's
my dad sings that every time we go to the beach.
yeah, that song goes hard. This one I'm gonna
Honey
choose.
Harper and the Infinite
Yeah.
Sky. Alt country, country pop, soft rock. I kind of want to see what's going on in alt country because I really like a lot of alt country artists, and I want to know if they're there. So let's peek there when we can.
All right.
Or we need just one more, something we can agree with.
I feel like you normally Liv. Are you still there? Would you like to choose the last one?
Rhinestone Cowboy by Glenn Campbell.
Yeah. So mine is a '71 album and a 2022
There's
album.
a Nancy Sinatra album here.
Yeah, there is. There's two actually. There's I think number one and this one as well. Baroque pop. Interesting.
Yeah, that's the genre of the first Fun album.
Big day in a small town.
Gentle on my mind. Should we put Willie Nelson up in here?
I don't.
He's
Is he? Oh, he's Stardust.
yeah, Stardust. Is that the one with On the Road again?
No.
He's still a pretty good dude. He's still pretty good at it. He doesn't smoke as much as Snoop Dogg, but he's a pretty high up there.
I think they said. Actually, they talked about it where Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg were smoking together, and Willie Nelson did outsmoke Snoop Dogg.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because Snoop said he was trying to go blunt for blunt with him, and he was like, at one point I was just gone, and he was like, bro, like out.
Now see Patsy Cline up there.
Though granted, I feel like Willie Nelson just has years more experience than Snoop Dogg in that whole thing.
Snoop Dogg has been the same age for decades at this point, though.
No, for real, he's done the same thing that Keanu Reeves, Steve Buscemi have done, where they're just like
And also
they hit
Paul
it,
Rudd.
yeah, where they hit an age and they just haven't
Yeah,
changed.
like they look like they're 40 to 50 when they hit 20, but they never change.
Yeah. All right, so Liv isn't here, from what I'm gathering.
Do we want to do it for this genre?
I think we could just do 4.
All right, let's look.
I was gonna
Let's
say
look at alt country.
I don't
real
think
quick.
there's any that are like screaming to me that are like
if there's something that has to scream for you. For instance, if metalcore happens and I need 6 albums,
Though to be honest, this album art goes hard.
it does go hard.
Like the brushstrokes, like the whole.
All right, let's look at the album length first. All right, we can throw it on.
You think?
Yeah, it's 29 minutes long.
All right, let's do it. Let's
Fancy by Bobby
I've
Gentry.
never listened to Bobby Gentry before, so.
Patsy Cline was something that was calling to me because the Wonder Years, an artist that has 2 5 out of 5 albums, has a song called A Song for Patsy Cline.
This is the original Fancy, not the Igazalea Fancy, so we need to see whose is better. Let's look at alt country.
Yeah. Let's see what I've listened to here. The Silver Jews. All right, I've listened to the 16
There's a
horsepower
lot
one.
of Silver Jews up in here.
Let's see, where are the albums I've listened to?
I've not listened to.
I've listened to Neko Case.
I've never heard of any of these people. Meat Puppets.
Heck yeah. Wilco. Okay, listen to Wilco. We're getting somewhere. Almost there. We gotta find something. More Silver
More
Jews.
Silver Jews.
All right, yeah. I wasn't as familiar here as I thought I was going to be. All right, next up, metalcore, and then we are piecing out.
Do you just want to look at where his albums fall? Because I feel like, or like what he
Are
would.
you going to be insulted again?
I don't know.
2.86, 2.96,
Country-
3.07, 3.26. It's not as bad as it could be.
I think this album is definitely better than. I'd put it at like a 3.5. Like this is a really good album.
Is it Zach Bryan I listen to?
It might be. Yeah, no, this. Beer Never Broke My Heart, Moon Over Mexico, Loving on
All right,
You,
what's
One
the-
Too Many.
What's the sad song about
Every Little
drinking
Bit Helps.
What's the sad song about drinking yourself to death? I want to see where that album is specifically. You and Lucia were both listening to it at the same time.
Are you talking about Whiskey Lullaby?
Yep.
Who sings that?
I want to see where that falls.
Chris Stapleton, is that the other guy that you're thinking of?
Nope.
Because he does some really
I think
good
it's
country.
Zach Bryan. I'm not sure. Husky.
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 Brad Paisley.
All right, let's see where Brad Paisley is. The Paisley Sideburn brothers.
Tiny Cowboy. Where did they land on here?
He's batting pretty hard, except for apparently his newer stuff.
Interesting.
All right, now I think it's Zach Bryan. Look him up. I'll know him when I see him because he's this very. I think it's a CH.
Is it CH?
Yeah, and it's not Bryant.
I think it's Bryant.
Yep, it's him. What does it mean he was born in Japan?
He was born in Okinawa. That's a military base in Japan.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You're like, what do you mean he's Japanese? It's because that is a U.S. military base in Japan.
See how hard he's batting right here?
That is crazy.
All right,
This one?
No, his American Heartbreak. I love this album. There's one problem with this album. Scroll down.
121 minutes is crazy.
It's 2 hours long.
That's crazy.
I've listened to this album 3 times. It's a really good album. His next album, arguably better because it's a whole lot shorter. But dude, I would recommend you listen to them.
I just looked up straight country.
Yeah, he's straight country.
Hold on, I forgot to
gotta
just
do
put
genres.
genres. Like if we just look up straight
There
country,
we go. Let's see if Zach Bryan's here.
Purple Mountain, Silver,
got-
Silver
first off-
Juice. How is Johnny Cash below Silver Juice? Do they really go that hard?
I would think that they
I've
do.
never heard of
First
them.
off, if we're listening to any Johnny Cash album, it has to be the one that has Hurt.
Yes. I hurt myself.
And eventually we will listen to that album when I put Industrial Rock. Like, the 9 Inch Nails one.
Just see if I still feel.
A lot of these albums are doing so good. that I'm not-
Jolene! Yes!
You're going to listen to a cover of Jolene this week.
Jolene, Jolene.
Yeah, these albums are so good, rated so high, that Zach Bryan's high 3.68 didn't even register.
3.78 is.
Alright.
Well, this one's a 3.73.
He's also in singer-songwriter.
Oh,
so
it's
I'm not
because this
sure.
is 3.78 with 226
Yeah.
reviews. This is 3.73 with 4,388.
Yeah.
That's wild. What is the highest one rated? 4.0. Songs Ohio.
Songs Ohio. Look, I know that album cover. Did I listen to it? Metascore. Metalcore. Here we go, baby.
Let's look to see what we might potentially get.
All right, first off, that's the album that came out like last week.
Knocked Loose.
Yep. It's 27 minutes long of pure power.
A lot of Converge.
A lot of covers we can't show. A lot of Dillinger Escape Plan.
I have never heard of any of these.
You're going to be in for a little bit of something. Because the metal counterparts! Okay, wait. This album. Not only is it one of the goated albums of all time, but it contains what I consider to be a top 3 metalcore song ever. Map Change. We're listening to it in the car.
We'll see. All right, well, we've been Things Go Wrong. Thank you
And
for watching
We've been Paper Mario.
1000 Year Door. We will see you next time with the same game, but we'll probably be on the couch because it's a little bit more comfy for this
Yeah.
sort of game. Have a great rest of your day. As always,
Stay paper.
stay Paper Mario and clenched, and have a great night. We'll see you next time. I'm Eepy.
You're eepy.